Hi, chat. Hello, user. Hi, Kai. Hi, Fuzzy Fox. Hello, everyone. I had to double check to make sure my microphone was like actually turned on and not
Oh no, you've been muted this whole time.
No, I haven't. Don't gaslight me.
I've just been having a schizophrenic episode. You've been muted this whole time, Tim.
No, I haven't. You're lying.
The accident was 5 years ago, Tim. You gotta wake up.
Shut up, Lucy. Anyway, as you can all tell, I'm joined here with my good friend, Lucy, or better known as LukyStudios, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi. I stream and make video games, and yeah. That's it.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Hi, Ramen. Hi, Kai.
Let me give you the shout you deserve. There you go. No, yeah, I dragged Lucy here, but with my bare hands, to interview her about her childhood.
Oh boy, I love an interrogation. Who died?
You're the suspect.
Fuck. Hi, Fuzzy Fox.
I gotta take a sip of my water because I've actually not drank water all day.
You haven't drank water all day?
No, don't.
Sounds like some bitch needs to hydrate.
Stop! No! Lizzie! Lizzie, no! And
You
Kermit's
must
How
drink.
many points do you have?
Oh, I have like 31,000 points.
Oh my god. Meow.
I'm not gonna use all of them, but you know what?
Okay, it's enough! That's enough, Lizzie!
You should drink.
Okay, I will drink! That's enough!
Okay.
Oh my god, now you've influenced the chat. You've influenced the chat. Look what you've done.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm a positive influence on everyone I interact with. What can I say?
Oh my god. You know, you are positive. You are positive.
Like, okay. I was half expecting like something after that positive, but
No, you're just
okay, cool.
You're just positive.
I'm just positive. Okay.
You're just positive. but yeah, you do realize you have to hydrate too, right?
Oh, I got plenty of water, Tim. I'm not the one you should be worried about.
That sounds so threatening. Why do you have to
That's
sound so threatening when you say
bad.
that?
Just a bit. I don't know how to tell you.
I got 60. Oh my god, save them. What if I want to do a funny channel reward thing?
That's true. We gotta save them for when Tim does like a 24-hour like channel point stream goal thing, and then just like, or if she ever brings back like the donate to the totem, like one of those two.
Oh yeah, I got rid of that. I forgot.
Yeah.
I still have the. I know what you're talking about, the prize thing. I still have it. I thought about bringing it back genuinely, but I need to like repaint it is the problem. They're talking about you remember the gacha machine?
Oh yeah, the little like gumball machine you had with like the little some like notes or like things, and I forgot what the things were.
There's little papers inside them that has like rewards written down that were either came up by me or by the chat.
Yeah.
I might bring it
Remember
back
that.
if people really want it to come back. I just have to repaint it. I might repaint it for the stream actually, maybe.
That could be fun.
That it could be fun. We'll finally give me an excuse to work on it. but we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you.
Oh shit, that's right. So my social security number is 444 444 444.
That's not Lucy. You shouldn't share that
Yeah.
around so openly.
Oh. Well, what else do people talk about?
Well, on this podcast we talk about nostalgia. Do you know what nostalgia is?
Like the critic? Like Doug Walker?
No, Lucy. No.
Oh. Oh,
Like
my bad.
memories. Like memories.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
good feel good memories.
I see. Also, hi, Brad. Thank you for the hydrates. We really appreciate it.
I'm like in the middle of my stretch for that redeem because like I'm really stretching my back. I swim now. Like I started
Oh, you started swimming?
Yeah, I actually used to swim before, but I stopped because I got lazy. But then I decided to pick it back up because I need a workout routine again. So I swim again, and oh god, my bones.
Do you like... Is it like competitive swimming? Is it like
No,
running down the lines or just like for fun?
I guess one would say maybe it's for fun, but it's purely for exercise. It's I swim down like lanes. I swim like 25 laps a day.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's like exercise wise. It's good body aerobics. So that's why I do it.
And you haven't drank all day? You were surrounded by water and didn't drink, huh?
I can't drink that water, Lucy!
Yeah, you can. Water's water.
No, Lucy, there's different kinds of water.
The chlorine just has flavor.
No, Lucy! Don't tell me you drink chlorine!
Well, not chlorine. Chlorine water. It's
No,
different.
no, Lucy, no!
To be fair, it's not as good as like salt water. Like, oh my
No.
god, ocean salt water fucking slaps. That shit intoxicating.
Lucy, I need to put you in like a psych ward.
Why?
You can't keep drinking water. You can't drink water.
What the fuck else am I supposed to drink then, huh? Oxygen? Carbon dioxide? Fucking liquid copper? Like...
Not water anymore. I banned you from water, right? Like, you're not allowed to go to the ocean.
I guess blood will do.
No! What are you, a vampire?
No.
You can be honest with me.
No, that
Lucy.
shit has too much lead.
Okay, you take care. You take care. Go do what you gotta do.
Thank you for stopping by, Kai. We really appreciate it.
Well, Lucy, I'm not gonna look. You're a little strange, but I brought you here for a reason.
Yeah.
I brought you here because I just forgot I forgot to do something for the stream setup. Never mind.
Oh?
It was this cool little function. I always do it now whenever I have people on my streams, but I forgot to do it here. It's alright, whatever.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
But Lucy, I brought you here for a reason. I'm here. I wanted to ask you about your childhood, your life.
You don't have a flower pen, do you?
I have a regular pen. Why?
Okay, that'll do.
Why?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, well.
Wasn't sure if I was gonna get a snack or not.
The pen's the snack?
Well, yeah, if it looks like a flower.
I mean, it's a normal pen!
It's got ink, doesn't it? It'll do.
So I'm just gonna go on to my first question for you, Lucy. If you'll let me.
Yeah? Oh, you're the host. Take it away.
Okay. So my first question for you, Lucy, is what would you define nostalgia to you? And this could be your own definition or from your own life experiences.
Nostalgia. I would probably say it as something that like you know when you okay, I'm gonna stop bullshitting. Um, nostalgia is kind of like like remembering an experience. Whether that be like something you experience or something that you remember like seeing an experience of. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of like remembering an experience, usually through like rose tinted glasses.
That's a very good definition. Also, hi, Rita Rose. That's a very good
Thank you
definition.
for the hydrate.
I'm gonna be
Drink
done.
up, Tim.
I'm gonna be done with my water bottles before I know it. My God, I should have known this was happen. This would happen if you came on my stream.
You brought me on here. I don't know what you expected.
I should have known. I should have known if I brought you on here, this was gonna happen. No.
You really should
Brad,
have.
no.
Yeah, hydrate.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
for the hydrate, Brad.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to take multiple like bathroom breaks.
We got all night. I mean, we don't have all night, but like, if you need to save your game, I understand.
Save what game?
You know, go save your game.
Jay, who's this beautiful person with the glasses? This is Lucy.
Hi. I'm here. I exist.
You are the beautiful person here. You are my beautiful guest tonight.
So anyway, about those hydrates.
Sorry about my questions for you.
Yeah.
So moving on to my second question for you, because the first question is like, yeah, I do like your description with like you know, we look back at like with rose tinted glasses. I think those are the only times I would like that is like accurate and also like probably a positive way, because usually whenever I hear people describe the it's usually whenever I hear people bring up rose tinted glasses, it's always like, oh, you see them with rose tinted, like it's such a negative thing almost.
It can be, like, it depends. Like, it's one of the experiences, like, when you were experiencing it, it was, like, something, like, positive and happy and that sort of thing. And, like, you can look back at nostalgic memories and be like, ooh, maybe that wasn't, like, good. But, like, it's still one of those things where, like, you enjoy having that experience.
That's a very good definition. I like that. Give it those like a snaps like a poetry. I would be so honest. I've done this like 13 times at this point. I never know what to say whenever I like an answer, but I don't have anything to add to it. It's just like, that's a good answer. Good answer.
Cat thumbs up is always a good response.
What?
Cat thumbs up.
Oh, I thought you said something else for a second. I have no idea what my brain process, but
maybe you need more hydrates.
No!
The lack of water is getting to you.
No! I don't! I'm fine, Lucy, thank you!
Okay, whatever you say.
But, no, I do, like, that is very, like, accurate, actually. Just, it depends. It does depend, but also, like, nostalgia is just, like, I've discovered the definition between, like, nostalgia is, like, that's just purely good memories, and bad memories is just trauma. That's all I can define it as.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like there can be a lot more overlap there, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're probably right with that. There's just like, I guess what draws the line with nostalgia to memories to then trauma. Like I feel like there's 3 levels to it.
It's one of those where it's like nostalgia is like an experience you had where it was positive. Well, like nostalgia could be traumatic. And I feel like some trauma responses are built from nostalgia. But like the thing that kind of I'm not really sure separates them, but distinguishes them is like how you process and how you deal with them in the now. Um, Usually when you think of something like nostalgic, you're thinking of something like you aren't still like thinking about it, you know? It's one of those where you're like remembering it, and that sort of thing. Like you aren't re-experiencing it, if that makes
Right.
any sense.
No, it does. I get it. I get what you mean with that.
Yeah.
The cat thumbs up.
That thumbs up.
Cat thumbs up. Well, I'm gonna move on to my next question for you then. And I hope, hopefully, you might remember something because I remember we talked about off stream. What were some? Oh yeah, fuck. I've done this 13 times. I'm not a professional at this.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Oh, thank you. In the past, anyone's lives as a bad moment is a good moment. We learn from our past, become lessons and inspirations for our future. That's so true, Rena. That's actually very true, and also very accurate as well. Like we kind of use whatever experiences we gain, even nowadays. Like whatever experiences we learn, even as growing as adults, it's kind of like up to us how we like perceive it and how we take it moving on forward. Because that's just life. But if I can properly read the second question, my goodness. Was there any children's media that you watched as a tot that you think would be impactful to kids nowadays in this growing generation? And I'm going to give you two options, actually. I always throw this like a...
Two options?
Like,
okay.
You have two options. You can list a positive cartoon and a negative cartoon.
Well, I know a negative, but it's not really a cartoon.
Hey, go ahead.
We'll start with the negative and then end on the positive.
Yeah.
So as a child growing up, I was given like unrestricted access to the TV.
Oh no.
Purely because like it was easier for my dad to just like have me watch TV with him instead of actually like doing things with him.
Yeah.
So, what would I remember like vividly? I think I was like 5 or 4. Do you remember those like hunting Bigfoot shows or like hunting cryptid shows?
I think I've heard
on
of
like
them.
the History Channel on Animal Planet.
I don't think I've actually heard. No, I've never. No, I thought you were gonna talk about like something like Robot Chicken or something. But
oh no, I'm talking. Okay, so they like had these shows on like I don't remember if it was History Channel or Animal Planet because they kind of blend in my mind. But it was like these shows where like you get like these hillbillies where like, oh yep, there's Bigfoot in these woods. Let's go shoot him. Let's go hunt him. Let's go kill him. And like you get like these people that would show up like as like guest stars on the show. They're just like local people making up random fucking stories about how Bigfoot stole their pontoon and crashed it into like the town well and like that sort of thing. Obviously fake looking back at it, but there was one, I want to say it was like a Thursday or a Saturday where me and my dad was like watching the TV. I was sitting my little chubby ass on the floor. He was like on a couch watching it, and we watched those shows for like 10 hours that day. It was like insane. I should have not watched, those shows about like these creepy cryptids and like Bigfoot and stuff, because they would have like horrifying imagery or like at least startling imagery, because it's like, oh, dangerous man with big feet in the woods. Woo!
Dangerous man with big feet in the woods. I'm sorry, that's the way to describe Bigfoot.
I mean, like, Yeah, and like they'd also have like not the like the Windigoon and like the Skinwalkers and like the Jersey Devil on there. As like these cryptids they're like hunting and stuff. I think it was Mountain Monsters or something like that. Um like one of those style of shows. And I was watching it with my dad for like 10 hours that day. And I ended up going to bed. And how the bedroom was set up is there was two beds in this room. One kind of off towards the corner by the windows that my brother slept in. And then one that was right in front of the doorway. And going past that doorway, there was a small little hallway and then a drop down because that's where the stairs were. So like you could walk from my bed straight to like the front door without having to make a single turn. And I remember vividly like having several nightmares that night of like sitting in my bed and like the door would open and then there's Bigfoot eating my liver. Oh no, there's the Jersey Devil munching on my toes. There's a Velociraptor biting my face off. Like that was like one of the nightmares I had consistently. So, that was very impactful to me, and I don't think kids should watch shows like, oh yeah, there's Slenderman making fucking summer sausages in the kitchen. Like that was one of those shows where like I don't think I should have been watching that at like 4 or 5, and especially not for 10 hours that day. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
I'm all in a shock,
I mean, this was like a repeated thing. I only remember that day, but I also remember like there was similar things. Oh, there was a show that like me and my dad would also watch called like Gold Rush, where you had like these Alaskan, well, they weren't Alaskan. There was like these gold miners that would go to Alaska, cuss their fucking like mouths off, and then get like 10 ounces of gold at the end of the week. And there was like several of them. That was also a show I would watch a lot as a child. That I also probably shouldn't have been watching. Yeah.
I'm like processing all this.
Are you processing the image of Slenderman making hot dogs on the stove in a frying pan, or are you still on the whole liver bit?
You know, every time I've asked that question, I've always get the same response, like, oh, like Caillou or Peppa Pig. I've never gotten a response like that.
I mean, I watched Caillou, but it wasn't impactful.
Well,
like, I watched stuff like Caillou, Backyardigans, that fucking slapped. Little Einsteins, like those shows were like fun. You know, Pengu.
Yeah, Pingu.
But like, Pengu's fun. Wallace and Gromit, that shit fucking slapped. A lot of Aardman now that I'm realizing it. Like, I used to watch a lot of stop motion animation as a kid.
I still can't get over that you were so what do you think of Bigfoot now? Yeah,
He got big feet.
He got big. If you're afraid of cryptids and monsters, how do you feel about courage?
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm still pissed about this to this day. I fucking love Courage. I love that old Hanna-Barbera stuff. I love that old Cartoon Network stuff. There's like this channel. I don't know if the programming's still the same or not. But it was called Boomerang. And the whole appeal of it was like showcasing old like shows that could still be syndicated but like weren't new or weren't popular and that sort of thing. And I fucking loved that. There was like, especially the bumpers, the Boomerang bumpers. Oh my god, you got the Flintstones, Josie and the Pussycats, the one with the shark in the lunchbox. Like, those are amazing. I love that shit. But here's where it all goes downhill, right? Sometime the old Pokemon was on there. I would watch the old Pokemon show all the time on Boomerang, and I knew exactly when it aired. I would make sure I got done eating right before then, rush downstairs and watch it. But one day in elementary school, the cable station by me decided that Boomerang was no longer like kids programming. It wasn't cartoons. It was sports.
Okay.
So they moved Boomerang, this channel that's all about showcasing old Cartoon Network and Hanna-Barbera shows, in the same cable package as ESPN, the NHL, and like golf, and like all those like sports channels. So I lost access to all these amazing good fucking shows because some bigwig at fucking Spectrum decided that, oh, Boomerang, that's gotta be about competitive boomeranging. Because we gotta appeal to our Aussie audience in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, America.
Oh my god. So how old were you when they did that? If I can ask.
I was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. I was still watching that shit. Like, I watched Boomerang religiously because my only other option was Cartoon Network. And that was around the era of like Destroy, Build, Destroy, and like all those live action shows. And like, those were fun, but I didn't want to watch that.
Right.
I wanted to watch like fucking Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry and all that shit. Oh my god. Tom and Jerry Goes to Mars. I had that shit on DVD. That fucking slapped.
Sorry, I can't. So they just changed the program to just sports?
No, like Boomerang still aired like cartoons and stuff.
Right.
They moved what package it was in. So it was no longer in the kids package. It was in the fucking sports package.
Okay.
I'm not paying fucking $40. My parents were gonna pay fucking $40 for ESPN, NHL, like all those fucking sports channels that I was gonna watch just so I could watch my silly cartoons.
Oh,
So that's how I fell in love with Teen Titans Go.
So you like Teen Titans Go?
I think it's fun, yeah.
Okay, I like it. I'm not one to judge. I've seen clips from it. I think it's funny.
Oh my god, though. Like, I'm starting to remember more about that era because it was like right before Teen Titans Go with like Ed and Eddie reruns, Codename Kid Next Door, fucking early Adventure Time. Oh my god. I love animation.
I know. Me too. So instead of Boomerang, you continued once Boomerang was no longer accessible, you switched over to Cartoon Network.
Yeah, like what I would do is I would switch between like Boomerang and Cartoon Network. And then sometimes Nicktoons, but mainly those two. I didn't start doing Nicktoons until like middle school, that sort of thing. But yeah, once they moved Boomerang to the fucking sports package, it was just Cartoon Network. Because, like, I wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon. And, like, Disney Channel, those have real people. Those are gross.
Yeah.
So it was mainly just Cartoon Network.
Did you not like Did you not like shows on Nick like iCarly or Victorious very much?
Oh, no, like I just wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon because my
Oh.
parents did the SpongeBob channel
Hmm.
and they didn't like SpongeBob.
Did you just think it was annoying, or was there any particular
They
reason?
thought it was like I don't know if they thought it was like too mature or like damaging, quote unquote, to my young developing mind. But yeah, they just didn't like SpongeBob, so they banned Nickelodeon.
Huh. I can't say I'm too weirded out by that because like I've heard parents say like, "Oh, SpongeBob made my kid gay" or something like that. Because I have heard those like online apparently.
I have never heard that, but
I've heard of that before. I think I've even heard my own parents say that before actually. Like I've heard that people say like SpongeBob makes me. It's like, oh my god, SpongeBob turned my kid gay. It's like, is that how that works? Huh? Oh my voice
sure.
cracked.
The talking sponge is the reason why.
Oh.
To answer your question though, Ramen, I have never seen Fast and the Furious. The only like Tom and Jerry movie I had was the one where they went to Mars.
Hmm. Did you not see the one with like how with Jerry like having a ring for like power? Did you ever see that one?
I don't. That doesn't sound familiar. No.
Oh, it was like a very popular movie. I don't remember who I was talking with. I just remember one person really hated that movie. I think it might have been
The one
Fern.
with like Jerry with a big brain,
Mm.
or
Hold on, maybe I can pull up an image for you to like see. Hold on.
okay.
Like I just remember Tom and like Jerry had a ring that was like red. Ring.
A red
And the magic ring. That's what it was called.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that one.
I think it's a classic because I seen that like that was like the one movie I seen a lot from Tom and Jerry. This is the one I'm talking about.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I mean like the imagery looks familiar, but I don't remember ever watching that.
Okay.
The one I would watch religiously was Tom and Jerry Blast Off to Mars. Because that was like also when I was in like my space phase,
Aw.
which like starting to remind me of like there was like this superhero group themed around like the planets. I don't remember what they're called, but I just remembered that exist.
Planets?
Hold on. I'm searching it up.
Okay.
I'm searching it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find it because I remember distinctly, like, this is the Tom and Jerry movie I'm talking about. Like, there was like Neptune had like an air blaster where like you could pull it back and it would like shoot air, and like that sort of thing.
Okay.
And around the solar, it was the solar system. I remember it was old because like Pluto was included. So we're talking like '06 around there. God. They had like a CGI movie and everything, and I cannot remember what it's called. 2006 Solar Superheroes.
I've
I don't-
never heard of this before. Are you
Yeah,
talking
it was
Planet
like-
Heroes, is what Roman Jack said?
Planet Heroes? Maybe. Oh my fucking god, Rum! Yes, I remember that fucking dopey ass sun motherfucker. Yeah, Planet Heroes. I remember that. Like I had the Neptune toy. I had like a few of the toys. Like Mars was like a warrior, kind of like brute, kind of like Hulk figure. There was like oh my god.
I've never seen this before.
Can we watch the intro?
Yeah, if you give me the link, I can pull it up.
Okay, hold on. We're watching the intro.
I've never heard of Planet Heroes.
Oh my god, thank you, Ramen.
Let me...
Like, this is apparently the intro to it. Oh my god, yeah, there was like a guy with a big wheel. I think, oh my god, I don't remember who that was, but I like vividly remember this. Holy shit. Yeah, they had like a whole like directed like DVD movie where like, I don't remember who the villain was. I want to say it was like the moon or something, but like, yeah, they had like spaceships and stuff because they're like space heroes. And then like Earth was a man, but like everyone else was like this weird monster looking thing. Saturn had like a ring. I think that was Mercury with the big wheel.
Yeah, Jupiter, Neptune, water.
Yep, I remember that because I thought
Shiver.
Neptune was cool.
Wow, Shiver got a redesign. Uranus is Yuri!
There's what?
Uranus is
No
called
fucking
Yuri!
way! No, you're bullshitting me.
No, look!
What?
Hold on, I'm screenshotting this real quickly.
My god.
You mean to tell me this show had Yuri in it?
I don't know if it was like a show or not, because I only had the one movie. But
Uranus is Yuri. It's called Yuri.
oh my god.
I'm gonna call Uranus the Yuri planet now. That's it.
You should. You honestly should.
Mars is.
Yeah, Mars was like, he was like a brute, kind of like ooh muscle, but yeah, that was a thing that exists. I'm like pretty sure I had like all of the toys except Uranus. That I didn't have Yuri, sadly.
I bet that realizing that now it breaks your heart.
Yeah, it honestly does.
I've never heard of this before. How old is this? Like, when did this come out?
Okay, so it was a Fisher-Price series. I don't know. Like, I want to say it was like 06, but I don't remember. When was this?
I've never heard or seen this. The only kind of space related things that I watched, like anything that had to do with space, was that Buzz Lightyear 2D show that was on VHS.
Oh yeah, the Buzz Lightyear. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
yes,
one.
I remember. My cousins had that. They also had a Game Boy Advance. That's not related to the Buzz Lightyear show at all, but that's just a fun little fact.
I feel like you like
yeah,
the red-haired girl from that.
Oh, from Planet Heroes?
No, from the Buzz Lightyear show.
I don't remember much of the Buzz Lightyear show. I just remember that they had like the VHS. They had the VHS like movie, and I would watch that a lot.
It's
I can't believe Uranus is Yuri. I'm so like
characters. Yeah, they're the one like the cadets. Her name is Mira. I think her name is... Yeah, this is. I feel like you'd like her. Like,
okay, so Planet Heroes was 2007.
2007. This is her, by the way.
She's fine.
She's fine. Okay, I just wanted to check.
Fine. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, I remember like vividly the VHS case and the VHS, but I don't remember anything about the movie. When it comes to Buzz Lightyear, Star Command.
I remember the characters. Like Buzz Lightyear had this princess, blue alien princess, this big red guy, and then this robot who
there was
like
a robot.
Yeah,
I remember the robot, but because I got confused because I thought it was a crossover with like the Robots movie, which it's not.
It's not.
Sadly. Two totally different eras of animation, but Yeah, I don't remember anything about the movie itself. I just remember the VHS case because it was like the Disney plastic ones, and it was like
Yeah.
pure white, which was different than the other ones I saw because the most of the other ones I have were like yellow. Because like I had Winnie the Pooh on VHS, I had like Lion King on VHS, and either we had the cases for those, which were like yellow or orange and that sort of thing,
Mhm.
or we didn't. It was just the loose VHS. So I remember the Buzz Lightyear one distinctly
Mhm.
because that was in a plastic white case.
Yeah, I actually had that too. I was also gonna say the only other space media. Again, I don't know Planet Heroes. I never heard this. I only grew up with like the only space medias I had was Buzz Lightyear and the Star Command, and But Ugly Martians. I don't know if you know that.
Never heard of it.
This was something my brother watched, but I like watched it on the side because I'd watch it with him. But this is something he grew up with, and I just remember seeing a lot as a kid.
I have never seen this before, Tim. Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
Oh, but Robin seems to know what I'm talking about. I have a curious question for you, Lucy. Do you know about the series TMNT? If so, who's your favorite turtle? Leo, Raph, Donnie, or Mikey?
It exists. I was around during the CGI era on Nickelodeon, and I did not care for it one fucking bit. I do not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at all.
If you had to pick one. Do you know anything about them?
They're different colors. And they have different weapons, and they're ninjas.
Okay. Leo's the leader. Raph is like the hothead brute. Donnie's the nerd who deals with technology, and Mikey's like the fun guy.
Okay. I guess I would say turtle soup. That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I literally don't know anything about
That's
them.
fair. No, it's
to,
fair.
Like, have a proper answer.
Okay, which one's your favorite based off your favorite color?
I don't know.
Not even based off your favorite colors?
I'm gonna be honest. I knew they had colors. I knew they had names, but I never knew which colors matched to the names.
Okay, Leo's blue, Raph is red, Donnie is purple, and Mikey's orange.
Leo, I guess. I don't know. Blue's a cool color.
Okay. No, you're fine, Rita.
No, you're fine, Rita. I'm sorry. The thing about me is I have experienced so much media, but it's nothing that like other people know about. So when people bring up stuff like, oh, I'm blanking on an example now.
Take your time.
Like popular TV shows and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I've never seen that before. Or like, oh god, I remember like something Soft brought up that she's like, oh yeah, what do you guys think of like this really popular TV show? I'm like, I've never heard of this in my life. Oh no, I was watching Adventure Time when it released. Like, I fucking loved Adventure Time. I think it might have been Teen Titans, like the original Teen Titans. They were like going on about like, oh my god, Teen Titans was amazing. I love Teen Titans. I'm like, Go is fun. And then she was like, what? And I'm like, I've never seen the original Teen Titans. I watched. Oh, shut the fuck up, Mike. I watched the original Teen Titans like a year ago, and I just kind of found it boring. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Go's a lot funner. Robin teaches you taxes in an episode. Like, what else do you want from a show?
That is fair. that that's fair. He does teach us about taxes. What show
teaches you about taxes.
What show
Like,
teaches
what
about
other
taxes?
children's show teaches you about taxes?
That is
Gumball did a thing with, like, the price of art just being used to, like, hold wealth and that sort of thing for the rich instead of actually being valuable and, like, something to look at. It's being used as a commodity by the rich. But, like, Gumball didn't teach me about taxes. That was shaking my booty up in 3D Robin. Checkmate.
Did you know that there's a shaking my booty Robin Teen Titans Go toy that exists?
What?
Hold on.
I need this now.
Robin Teen.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
Shaking my booty toy. It's a real toy. It exists. Hold on, this is like the back of it. Like, hold on, I'm finding other images, but that's the back of it. Here we go. This is like what it looks like.
That is amazing. I love this. I need this now.
You need this?
I'll have to do some research after stream. Yeah.
Oh my god. You're gonna go on eBay, try to find it?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh my god. Well, okay, I'm gonna move on to my next question for you then, if that's alright.
Oh, yeah, no. If I start going on a tangent, you can stop me and we can go on to the next
No, tangents are welcome. No, you're so fine. Tangents are welcome. I just didn't think I'd be talking about Teen Titans Go Robin booty in this. That was not what I expected. That's not what I planned, but you know what?
Shut up. Like.
Shut up. Okay, well, alright, Lucy, well, maybe this will be something to ask you then.
Okay.
What was your everything toy as a child? The toy you carried around everywhere and that you absolutely treasured as a kid?
Webkins.
Webkins?
It was fucking Webkins. I had a whole bunch of, like, Webkin dogs. And, like, I would do, like, that was, like, my toy, like, my play toy, like, my play plush and that sort of thing. And it gotten, it was one of those where I kind of treated them more like dolls instead of plushes. Because I gave one a haircut.
Oh no.
So it had a bald spot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what I named that one. Because I had 3. I had a beagle, which I named Abby, which was named after the beagle I had at, my parents had at the time.
Oh.
She was a bitch. She bit me.
Oh, okay.
Constantly, and would just, like, piss all over. She was one of those dogs where, like, she was old. Like, she would bite me. She would just piss all over the carpet, but she was nice. I liked her.
Okay.
Abby was the beagle. There was I think it was a golden lab or golden retriever that I'm blanking on the name for. And then there was a black lab with a camo, like, tank top / apron that I named Keith. And no. Yes. The golden retriever was the one I gave the haircut to. I'm totally blanking out on his name right now.
Okay, you're fine.
But no, it wasn't the golden retriever. It was the beagle. I gave the beagle a haircut. I remember because, like, my parents, like, I was sitting at the kitchen table, playing with the scissors, cutting off the beagle's hair, giving it a haircut, and my parents came in, and they just, like, the like mix of anger, embarrassment, and confusion on their face and in their voice was, like, so poignant that they ended up taking Abby, the plush, not the actual dog, away from me because they're like, you don't deserve this dog anymore. You gave it a haircut. I'm like, I was just taking care of it. I get haircuts. It has to get haircuts too.
But its hair wouldn't grow out, though.
I didn't know that. That didn't matter.
Fair enough.
Need a bald spot. Need a nice little bald dome, like fucking Peter Griffin.
So, do you still have these plushies, or what happened to them?
I know a few of them got sold in a garage sale, but we have like 2 garbage bags worth of plushies, and I'm pretty sure Abby is in one of those. So yeah, I still have it.
Okay, that's good.
Still have her.
That's good. Would you give them another haircut if you could?
Hell fucking yeah.
Hell fucking yeah. We need
You
Abby
need
pics.
Abby pics? If I can figure out where the trash bags are, I will post them in my Discord later. If I can find where the trash bags are. Because it's been like, I want to say 5 years at least since we like took all the plushes and put them in trash bags. So I'm not sure where they are, to be honest.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah.
We love Webkins here. Well, okay. So
There was two things, right? There was the Webkins MMO, and then there was the Build-A-Bear MMO.
I love the Build-A-Bear MMO.
I fucking hated the Build-A-Bear MMO.
Why?
Want to know why?
Why?
Because it required you to get a Build-A-Bear every fucking month to keep playing. So I made my account with a Build-A-Bear I got.
Wait, really?
And I've only ever got one Build-A-Bear. Yeah. And then, like, I registered that Build-A-Bear, and then I played with that Build-A-Bear for, like, a week or, like, 2 weeks and stuff. And then I came back to it, like, a month or two later, and it wouldn't let me log in. And, like, I written down the passwords and logins. You know, I had the big old book of logins and passwords for every website, because that's what you did back then. Oh my god, I sound like an old woman. And I logged in with that, and it came up with an error message where it's like, your premium subscription is no longer has expired. You need to go get a new Build-A-Bear. And I was like, fuck you.
I've never once in my life heard of that in my entire life. I remember playing the Build-A-Bear website fine until, like, it shut down. I've never once heard that you had to buy another Build-A-Bear to play the game.
I vividly remember that, where, like, I needed another Build-A-Bear in order to access the website. I don't know if maybe it was, like, I was joining towards, like, the end of its lifespan, so that they were trying to milk, you know, like, some more money and that sort of thing. But or maybe it was, like, early days. But I vividly remember where you needed, like, to buy a Build-A-Bear pretty much every month or every 3 months in order to keep using the website.
I've never heard of that before.
Webkins was cool, though. It would yell at me to buy more Webkins, but, like, I could still play with Abby and Keith on the website just fine.
Wait, have you ever revisited them on the website?
Oh no, I've forgotten those. I don't think that book exists anymore. Like, I remember writing down the login and stuff. But I don't have, like, even if I remembered the login, the email that, like, my mom used to create those accounts and that sort of thing doesn't exist anymore.
What about Club Penguin?
What about Club Penguin? I hated Club Penguin purely because I didn't have money, like, to pay for, like, any of the premium subscriptions or anything.
All the cool stuff we had to pay for.
Yeah, so, like, I was around playing, like, the free mini games and stuff, and I was there during, like, the ninjutsu event. But, like, I couldn't do a lot with the ninjutsu event or not ninjutsu, Karjutsu, because like I didn't have premium, so I couldn't do the snow storyline, but I could do like the water fights and the fire fights, and that was fun. Like Called Penguin was fun. Um, it just kind of sucked because I didn't have the premium.
That makes
Like,
sense.
don't get me wrong, it was fun. Like sliding, minecart riding, the fucking puffle mini games. Oh my god, that shit was like crack. Especially the like it was like Puffle launch or something like that. You had to launch like this Daredevil Puffle to like the end goal. That was awesome. I wish I had premium so I could play more of those levels because there was like 100 levels, but like when I was playing, you could only play like 10 for free.
I I didn't play Called Playing when I was a kid. I've always heard of it. I always wanted to, but I just didn't. Never like really touched it. I'm a Moshi Monsters and Jumpstart kid.
The 3D Jumpstart MMO.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was just like a childhood hallucination.
No, it was real.
That was real.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I remember that. They did like crossovers with like How to Train Your Dragon and stuff too.
And Club Penguin too, yeah. A lot of DreamWorks collabs.
I don't remember Club Penguin, but like
no, not
yeah.
Club Penguin. Not Club Penguin. Sorry, I meant Penguins of Madagascar. Sorry.
Holy fuck, you're right.
Again, a lot of DreamWorks collabs.
Well, I think they're owned by the same parent company, so it makes sense in retrospect. But
Probably.
I totally forgot that. Are you talking about the educational How to Train Your Dragons MMO?
Yep.
That well, it wasn't educational, but like you had to play it on mobile devices. I remember having to play that on like my iPad Mini because you couldn't play it on the computer.
I didn't know about
School
that
of
part.
Dragons, yeah.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
I remember School of Dragons. I gave my dad a Trojan because of it.
Ugh! That's great.
Because what happened is they ended up getting hacked, and I used his email as like the email for that thing. So he started getting like a whole bunch of like spam and stuff because of it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought it was mobile exclusive. I remember it being mobile exclusive because I don't remember being able to play it on the computer, which was like a Windows 7 home professional thing where like it couldn't even load like YouTube or like fucking Google took a minute to load on that thing.
Oh. I always wanted a webkins. I have one actually, but it was pre-owned, so I didn't have the code. So I only had the dog. I have a husky webkins.
Oh. Yeah, I wish I got more like webkins and stuff. I don't remember much of the MMO or the website, but I remember like playing it. It was really fun.
Well, I'm gonna move on to my next question now for you, if that's alright.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Which it kind of goes in hand with like items. So, what was something you always wanted as a child? You never got, but being an adult, you're able to get it now. Also, Diggy, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate.
Oh my god, thank you for the hydrate, Diddy. We really appreciate it. Make sure to hydrate, chat.
Oh my god. My back. My spine. All my bones.
Something that I always wanted as a child.
Like, was there
I'm
anything
gonna
specific, like, you remember? Go ahead, sorry.
Not really. Mainly because, like, I didn't really want a lot of things. And if I did, it was one of those where it was, like, deep enough for my family where it was like, oh, yeah, You know, we can get you Mario 3 on the Wii Virtual Console, like that sort of thing. Um, there's not really anything as a child that I wanted that, like, I would still want now. Or, like, anything as a child that I wanted, but, like, can get now or have gotten now.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I get that doesn't really count, but I guess you could kind of count the Wii U.
Okay.
Uh,
No, it counts.
because like I remember wanting that thing when it dropped back in like I think it was 2012. Yeah, it was 2012, 2013, and I didn't end up getting it until like 2015 when Splatoon 1 dropped. And I only got it because it dropped the same day as my birthday. So that was like, ooh, I can be a squid now. Yeah, it was fate. It was fate. Yeah.
All right. That does count as an answer. Now you have one. And now you have.
You have one. I have so much shit on that Wii U.
And you
It does
modded
not like that. Oh yeah. I can play online. I can play like these games I've never had access to. I can like store more than 2 games on the hard drive. Like I'm living large. I'm living like Larry now.
Of course you're gay. Your birthday's the same as Splatoon's. What is Mike said?
It was fate.
It was fate.
It was fate. I don't know what else to say.
It was simply fate.
It was simply fate.
All right.
I'm one of the proud owners of Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Because I remember everyone got that on this. It was a Wii U, like...
original. Like,
it was a Wii U game before it became a Switch game. Before it became a Switch launch title. So I was an OG Breath of the Wild player on the Wii U. Fucking Hyrule Legends on the Wii U. Oh my god.
I sometimes forget that, what was it? The Legend of Zelda, that's not, what was it fucking... The game you just brought, what was it called again?
Hyrule Warriors?
No, the one before that? The one that became, like, a Switch, like, title?
Oh, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. I keep forgetting that it was on the not the Switch first, it was on the Wii U. But then everyone just completely forgot about the Wii U the moment the Switch came out.
Oh, no, it released on the Switch first before it released on the Wii U, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because this... But it was designed as a Wii U game first, and then it ended up pivoting to being a Switch launch title. So it ended up, at least at the store... It might have came out at the same time, but at least at the stores I went to, they only had the Switch copy. You couldn't get the Wii U copy until like a month or a few weeks later.
Huh.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I think it's Twilight Princess, where it released both on the old gen and new gen consoles. And it was pretty much the same.
I keep forgetting that it was on the Switch, though. Is it actually better on the Switch? I mean, not the Switch, not the Switch, I meant the Wii U.
The Wii U? I mean, I preferred it more on the Wii U. Just because, like, that's where I first played it. I'm sure it runs better on the Switch. I don't know. I've never played the Switch version.
That's fair.
But, I don't know. That game will always be a Wii U title to me.
That's fair. I have yet to play Breath of the Wild. I have the game. I have yet to play it because chat wants me to finish Skyward Sword first.
It's fine. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Breath of the Wild's fun for, like, the first, I'm gonna say 8 hours. But then the game just keeps going on. And it gets kind of repetitive.
I only bought the game purely because of the Shark Man in it.
You fucking simp.
What? Hey! Hey!
What?
You have no room to talk, especially when we get to one of the
I'm
questions.
not saying it derogatorily. It's just that it's a fact. It's gotta be stated.
You have no room to talk, though. Anyway, so what was your favorite place or thing as a kid that's just completely gone to the modern age? Harumph.
Oh my god, the fucking play places.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one local one that had it was like a whole bunch of plastic tubes. It had like a foam pit. It was like a indoor jungle gym that was built inside of a hockey like ski rink.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember that so vividly. That was so fun. You would make the most deep friendships in those tunnels and then never see them again for the rest of your life.
But you'll always remember them.
I have no idea what their fucking names were, but I remember that face. I remember as we were running through the tunnels away from the other kids during tag. Like, indoor jungle gyms, I think, are honestly just like jungle gyms and like actual physical play places in general. Is something I loved, and that just doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. I just love, because you're so right about that. Like, I don't remember half the kids I met in like the Chuck E. Cheese tubes, but some of the bonds I made in those fucking tubes were like my ride or die.
Oh
in those
yeah,
moments.
you would talk to those. You would like talk to those kids like they were family, and they were family. You were in there for the long haul. Your parents, they forgot about you. You were going to be in those tunnels for hours. And the only glimpse of the outside world was going to be through those plastic domes you would like end up licking just because there was nothing better to do.
It was the life of the tubes. That's what that was.
That was the tube life.
That was
and
the
like
tube life. That
doesn't exist anymore. Which like fair enough, I guess. Like I remember those being pretty dangerous. Like a kid like ended up like twisting his ankle in like the net. Like those like nets they had, but like those were experiences and bonds that I'll never be able to experience again. Oh, and like when you would see them again, but like pure happen chance, it was like, oh my god, it was like the gates of heavens themselves opened up. Like it was like seeing your like wife after being in a coma for 20 years. You just got back from Vietnam, a changed person, but like your dog is still running up to you and licking your fucking kneecaps. Like exactly like that.
Exactly like that. Oh my god. You describe it so perfectly though, because like that's so accurate. Like actually. I can't believe Lucy was in a coma for 10 years!
I mean, like, I would say a coma, but...
That's what it felt like, though.
That's what it felt like, yeah.
That's still so crazy, because, like, I haven't heard anyone describe those kind of feelings in so long, and I like the talk of like the play place. Everyone like every time when people bring up the play places as their answer for this question, it's always specifically about the architecture or like the feel to go through them, not specifically the kids we meet through those, because like those were our ride or dies.
That was fun too. Like there was like those nets you would have to like balance on, and then there was like, oh my god, the stairs where you'd like snake through them. Those were fun as fuck. But like the whole reason why you were running through them was because of the other little shits around you.
Yeah. You almost have to like get away from them.
I only ever played in the GameCube machines. I mean, like, there was a local one at a McDonald's that had like an N64 and a play place, but I don't remember that one.
That's the second time I've heard about that. What was it? My last interview, I literally heard how McDonald's had like an N64 inside of McDonald's.
It must have been there for like 10 years, that N64, like 10, 15 years.
Mhm.
None of the kids ever interacted with it because they didn't understand how to use the fucking trident that controller was.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like I never figured out how to navigate those menus because I was like, oh my god, Mario Kart, I have this on the Wii, I love Mario Kart, but I could never figure out how to navigate those menus. So I would just kind of like listen to the voice lines that they made in the menu because that was like, that's all I could do with it. But yeah, no one, like, I didn't give a shit about that McDonald's play place. It was the one in that ice rink. That ice rink play place. That was the shit. And I never have been to that ice rink. I've never skated at that ice rink. No, I did once. My brother got a concussion then.
Oh.
But the fucking play place, that was the shit.
I didn't even know ice rinks had play places.
I think it was just that one.
Huh.
Like, I don't think that's a normal thing for an ice rink to have, like, a giant play place.
I don't think it
with,
is.
like, nets and shit and tubes and, like, I think there was a ball pit or, like, a foam pit for, like, the like, really tiny, like, toddlers and stuff. But, yeah. Feel old, Jex. Feel old.
It was, as adults, we don't really have, like, play places. We have trampoline places now that we go
There's
to.
like trampoline parks, and then there's like one place nearby me that's like tactical laser tag, but like I don't give a shit about that. I want to run through tunnels.
I want to run through tubes.
I want to run through tubes. I want to get my foot or my arm trapped in the net and then start crying because, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking arm. It's gonna have to get amputated.
I want like a glass. I want like a plastic glass, plastic see-through.
I want to lick the fucking plastic dome that was like an inch thick.
I want to
It was bulletproof. I don't know why that plastic was fucking bulletproof, but that plastic dome, slapping that shit, oh my god.
Yes, slap.
That was like the best fucking drum in that entire area. And it was always really high up too. So you'd be smacking that shit trying to get your parents' attention.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know, checking their fucking BlackBerry, doing instantly. Like if you have Epic Games running in the background or like a Roku also running.
Okay, there we go. I did not. Hold on. Maybe can I check?
That will like take out your whole Wi-Fi network. Also, hi chat, we're back. I can't believe we got exiled for our crimes. Teehee.
I didn't know that Epic Games like running in the background could actually do that. What?
Oh, it eats so much of your fucking bandwidth. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Same with Roku.
I don't even know what Roku is. What's Roku?
It's a streaming box that like harvests your data, but you only have to pay $20 and then never have to pay money for it again.
Do I even I don't even think I have Roku.
My parents have Roku because they don't have cable anymore. So I have to make sure all the Rokus are turned off because that's the fun thing about Roku. You can't turn them off. They're just kind of on and they go into quote unquote sleep mode, but they never go into sleep mode because it's still trying to sell your data to like fucking Roku and shit, like collecting your data and shit. So it just sits there with the light on 24/7, stealing all the fucking bandwidth. That's why I was panicking because I'm like, oh no, is someone watching the Roku right now?
I didn't know about that. I do appreciate you telling me that though, so thank you. I didn't know Epic Games was a monster and was killing me though.
Oh, it is so hungry. Unbelievably hungry.
It's so hungry? Hungry?
It is so hungry. It's so hungry for that bandwidth. It wants all of your network.
I think with this new knowledge, it might actually help with like future streams, because this is not the first time that like doing these interviews this has gone like this. But oh my god.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you.
Oh, the Kittyland's Galactic? I've never been to a Kittyland.
Also, Mike, thanks for the bits. I appreciate you.
Mine was a lot more maze-like than the Kittylands. It wasn't as open, like it was really like claustrophobic and stuff.
I haven't been to many
That's the
play
life of the
places.
tubes, those. That's the life of the tubes.
I haven't been to many play places. The only ones I've been to has only been at Chuck E. Cheese, and it was very limited times. And I was one of those kids who would smack on the bulletproof glass, screaming for my mom. She's like, "Mom, look it! Mom!
Look at, I'm up here, I'm taller than you." Yeah, I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
You never been to a Chuck E. Cheese before?
I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
What is your thoughts on them from like afar?
Five Nights at Freddy's is cool.
Have you guys ever been to those kid cities?
I have never heard of. Oh no, I did hear about that. Defunctland did an episode of that recently. I've never been to one of those kid cities.
I don't know. I've never heard of kid. No, I've never. I've heard of that one canceled kids show that strands a bunch of kids on in like the middle of nowhere, and they had to work for their stuff. Does that count?
No, so like the kid cities, they were like a role play, a theme park, like amusement park, and what you do is you would go there and you would get like fake money and you would like act out like jobs. So like you could be a doctor, you could be a pizza maker, you could be a firefighter, you could be a news reporter and that sort of thing. And you like go to like these different role play sections, do the task, and then you'd be able to like either take something home or eat something or like and like that sort of thing. And then you would get like fake money from it, and then from there you could spend that fake money on like other things like pencils and like that sort of thing.
I've never heard of that before. That sounds so much fun.
Defunctland just did a video on it. Like really recently, like last week. I would highly recommend watching it. Defunctland, one of the best documentarians of our time.
The kids say just sound like something like it just sounds like, oh, you're prepping for adulthood, but this is the fun version.
Some of them were like that. So some of them were more amusement based, like the ones in Latin America that Mike's talking about. But there was also ones that were more educational, where there was like kind of two breeds. There's the traffic ones that were like educational, that would teach kids how to like obey traffic laws and like watch out for cars, turn both ways before walk. And then there was other ones that would prep them for like being an entrepreneur or like a business owner and that sort of thing, where like you would role play as a store clerk, or you would role play as an entrepreneur, and you would be able to go to like this warehouse and sell other kids like these trinkets and stuff, and like try to get kids to buy your trinkets. Be like a business person, indoctrinate them into capitalism. So there were like some that were more like amusement, and then like Kidzania that Mike's talking about, and then there were some that were more educational, which I think were like, they were called like juvenile entrepreneurs, or like I don't remember what the acronym was, but like it was, the abbreviation was like JE, if I remember correctly.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you could be like a criminal too. Like you could rob a bank.
What?
And then like, yeah, so like in like the amusement ones, you could like be a criminal and participate in the justice system. And like there was one story that Defunctland told where like kids, like kid lawyers would write down notes to future kid lawyers to help them with upcoming like kid court cases.
No.
And And like one just wrote, just ask if they can prove it and you win.
Oh my god,
As
no
like a
way.
defense attorney. There's like some wild fucking stories.
That's so funny though. Oh my god, I love that. I wish I
Oh,
experienced
you
that.
mean like there wasn't Oh, oh, he embezzled a stack of cash from the bank stacks, and it wasn't his job to be That's honestly awesome. He was just getting too much into character as a bank.
That's so funny though. Oh my god. That's really funny. Oh my god, I wish I got to experience that. That sounds like fun. Like that sounds like so much fun.
I had the tubes. That's all I needed in life. All I needed was the tubes. There was one that was like a Wild West town
Mm-hmm.
that I would go to.
Mm-hmm.
I think I shot someone there.
Uh,
With like not with like a real gun. Like you
you
get like
don't
these
just say
revolvers.
that though. You don't just say I think I shot someone there. You don't just say
Well, that was
that.
like one of the attractions. You could like
You can
be a
shoot
sheriff
people?
and get a revolver and like shoot people. Yeah, it was fun. They even had like a horse riding section I never did, but you could like dig for gold and get like gemstones at this like
Hi,
it was like a
Soph.
Wild West town. But hi, Soph. But yeah, like I shot someone there. Like I remember distinctly. I would always go to like the revolver area, have my parents buy me a new revolver, and then just like start shooting the entertainers because
Why?
that was one of the
Why
attractions.
would you do that though?
They were bad guys. They had bandanas.
Is that what you thought, or like was that like
That was the attraction. That's how it went. If you saw someone with a bandana, they were like, ooh, they were like a robber or like a criminal on the run. So like if you saw someone wearing a bandana, you would just shoot them with the fucking smoke gun.
oh
Which
my,
like
oh my god.
yeah, it was like an actual like it wasn't like a pop gun. It was like a revolver where you could like put little bits of gunpowder in like these plastic like shells. No, they weren't shells, they were like rings.
Uh-huh.
And then you could pull the hammer back and shoot it. And when you would shoot it, it would like make smoke and make the gun sound. And like the actors wearing the bandanas would be like, "Oh, you shot me," and like they would start hobbling off or dying and that sort of thing. It was great.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is so much like, I've never heard this sort of stuff before. This is like all so new to me.
I wonder if it's still in business. Hold on.
My god.
I'm looking this up right now.
Okay. I'm still just like kind of in shock.
Oh my god, it's still in business?
Is it?
Yeah. Nope, never mind. It's permanently closed.
Oh.
Um.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
There goes my sandwich. Oh my god.
When did it close? 2020. Oh, they closed due to the pandemic. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of places shut down because of the pandemic, so that makes sense.
I wonder if I could break in and
Um,
like still visit
no.
it.
No, Lucy, no.
What do you mean?
Break
It's
in.
an abandoned amusement park. What are they gonna do? Shoot me?
You're not supposed
It's a Wild West town. I'm just gonna shoot back.
I'm just gonna shoot back! Indigo Park real!
Indigo Park, but it's like extremely fucking American
Yeah.
and like designed after those like frontier towns and stuff.
Was there any animatronics at these places you would go to?
Nope.
No
Nope.
animatronics?
Not the first time I ever saw like an animatronic, it was in a Gravity Falls episode.
Okay, I mean like a real one.
No, I've never seen a real life animatronic.
You've never seen a real life animatronic?
No.
Have you ever been to like Universal or like any like fun parks?
I went to like a Lego Discovery Center and they might have had one there.
Huh, okay. I mean, but, okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Was FNAF ass animatronic? There's an old...
There's a farm store, like a. Oh my fuck! Like a Walmart for farmers, With animatron, what?
For the farmers.
It's a fruit store.
Cause
Okay.
Because the animatronics. Farmers need animatronics. They need entertainment too.
I guess. I just thought they shot things. Like that's what all the farmers I did for fun. They just shot shit.
Is that what you think? Okay. Okay.
Oh, these guys look worse than they usually do. Oh.
I'm gonna ask my next question for you. That's alright, Lucy.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was your child hyperfixation, and has that hyperfixation left, or still linger, or is 100% still part of your life, like now?
Thomas the fucking Tank Engine. That was my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Thomas fan religiously, up until first grade. Thomas the Tank and the Magic Railroads, a cinematic masterpiece starring Alec Baldwin as Mr. Conductor that everyone should watch and see. Diesel 10 is one of the best written villains of all time, up there with like Citizen Kane, The Godfather, Syndrome. Like, Thomas the Tank Engine was my hyperfixation as a child until one day in first grade when I was wearing my Thomas shirt and I was like talking about Thomas the Tank Engine. And then like these middle schoolers who I swore had to be in like 7th or 8th grade started like bullying me because I liked trains. And then I just never shared my passions with people in IRL for the rest of my life. But yeah, I still like Thomas the Tank Engine. I just haven't like watched a lot of it. The CGI area was pretty nice, but like the classic stop motion era with like Ringo Starr as the narrator, who I just found out recently is a Beatle. That was the shit.
I would never have assumed that you were a Thomas of Tank Engine fan.
I fucking love trains. My grandpa, oh my god, he still collects, but like as long as I've known my grandpa, his hyperfixation has also been trains. So he has like tons of model train sets. Mm-hmm. Like the Coca-Cola trains, he's got those. Mm-hmm. He's got like the Lions trains, like whole bunch of old trains dating back all the way to like I want to say 1970 at least. He's got like a bunch of like, so back in the day you would need like a key in order to like access the train controls and stuff. And he has like a whole wall of just those railroad keys just kind of mounted in his house. So I probably got my train fixation and my public transport fixation from him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I was just like, yeah, I like trains.
I would never have guessed that you like trains, or at least so much.
I fucking love trains.
I'm surprised of how
trains
many.
Are awesome.
I didn't expect so many train lovers to see in my life. I didn't. Huh. I'm just surprised.
How did you not know the Beatles? I only found out about them because of my job as a sports DJ. Because they were complaining that I wasn't playing Sweet Caroline enough.
You were apparently a sports DJ?
Yeah, I was a sports DJ freshman year of college.
What kind of job? What do you mean sport? Like you played the music during like the sports events?
Yeah, so like in sports events, you play music during like downtimes, timeouts, and like before and after the kind of like sporting event. Mm-hmm. And you have to you have to like match, you have to like know the songs by heart, because you have to match the song to the home team's feelings at the time in order to get them pumped up about like the home team and all that. And I don't know a shit about sports, which is probably why they didn't allow me to come back. the next year. But I was a sports DJ for my college for football, hockey, and basketball, and I did a little bit of volleyball, but not that much. But yeah,
I
so I was like the
huh.
so you know how, like how at baseball games at that organ, like the guy who plays
Yeah.
the organ.
Yeah.
I was kind of like that, but significantly not as cool because I didn't
Uh-huh.
play any instruments. I just clicked on MP3 files.
I was gonna say, I legit thought that, like, at sporting events, whenever they had music, I thought they just had an iPod plugged in somewhere and let it go on shuffle whenever it was time for music to play. I didn't know there was actual DJs for those, like,
There's an actual DJ for that, yeah.
I did not know that. Huh. I'm learning a lot about you, Lucy, during this. I'm really glad I picked you for this interview.
The more I find out about you, the more I'm convinced you're not cryptid.
I have to agree with Mike on that, honestly. I didn't know anything about this. Like, we've been friends for, like, 3 years, and I didn't know any of...
Years, yeah.
I didn't know anything about this.
I don't know, like, yeah, I was a sports DJ.
That's just
It was
really
fun.
interesting. Okay.
The hockey games were my favorite, purely because, like, you could play, like, those, like, rock and metal songs during them when they start, like, getting into fights and stuff, because you have to play music to kind of mask the arguments and, like, the punches going on in order to not, like, scare the audience and make it seem less real. So it was always fun to, like, play the most, like, loud, like, aggressive dubstep or, like, metal during those, because, like, I was practically just edging it on at that point.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm still just kind of like, you were, huh? Would never have guessed. Genuinely would never have guessed. I'm gonna move on to my next question because I'm
Okay.
I'm still in shock. All right, Lucy. Okay. What was your first fictional crush as a kid? Does that crush still linger to this day?
No, it doesn't linger to this day. The first fictional crush that I can remember, like, vividly, and I don't think it was a crush, but it was around that era where, like, I wouldn't really say era. It was around that time in my life where it felt like if you didn't love someone, you weren't human. So I kind of just started picking things I liked and, like, yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. And the first character I did that with was Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did someone like were you like you were pressured into like thinking like, oh, I gotta like something?
Oh, constantly.
Who was pressuring
Especially
you?
at that age, like fellow classmates, parents, relatives. It's one of those things where, like, you don't really think about it, but the amount of, like, pressure we put on kids to have, like, a soulmate or to love something so passionately, or even, like, lust after things at that age is immense. And the first one that I kind of was doing that with in order to fit in was Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog, which
Okay.
led me to the internet.
Okay, well here's a yeah, okay, so you don't like Amy Rose anymore. Who's your latest fictional crush now?
I don't know. I just think women's cool now. Like, women are cool.
You think women are neat?
Women are neat. I like women.
Yeah, you like Garnet from Steven Universe?
Yeah. Well, like, so Mars, I never had a fictional crush on anyone, but it was like one of those where, like, you're pressured at, like, I want to say 6 is when I started feeling that, where, like, you have to desire something or someone. So yeah, the person I ended up, or the thing I ended up, like, faking that desire for was Amy Rose.
Okay.
Because it's like an expected thing at that age where it's like, oh.
That's such a weird, like, thing to pressure, though. I mean, I kind of get it. But it's also, at the same time, just like, I've never often hear about that.
Oh, it's extremely fucking weird and creepy.
No,
like,
it
in
is.
hindsight, like, why are you forcing, like, kids who don't even know how to do fucking multiplication into, like, relationships or defining, like, romantic relationships? So, yeah.
That is a bit strange. Huh. Again, I've never actually heard of, like, that before, so that's like weird, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that answers that question.
It's not weird to me. That's just kind of been
That's just what you grew up with?
my experience, yeah.
Fair enough, but it's also like, that is a little strange. And should not be normalized.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my next question, which is, what sounds, smells, or images trigger your nostalgia?
I don't really know if it triggers my nostalgia, but like one of the smells from my childhood that I can remember vividly and like kind of changed my framework about how I view things and how I view people was cigarette smoke.
Okay.
Baked in cigarette smoke into like items, mainly clothing. Because most of my family smoked. My family has a bad problem with nicotine and alcohol, like a majority of other families I know. But the smell of cigarette smoke from those family members, because they would smoke in their houses, they wouldn't smoke outside, so that smell would get like baked into like towels and like clothing and like couches and rugs and that sort of thing.
Right.
So when I was a child, I associate that smell with familial love. And I remember like still like viewing that smell like that until I was like, oh, again, I want to say like 10 or 12 when my grandma came down to visit and my mom caught me like smelling the towel, like the hand towel she has. And I'm like, oh, I'm just getting that love smell. And she's like, what love smell? That's not love. That's cigarettes. That's nicotine. And I was just kind of like, oh. So yeah, I would say like baked in cigarette smoke and nicotine as that like smell that like triggers that like familial nostalgia.
Okay.
Which is why I will never smoke, because I value my lungs and probably already have secondhand smoke damage due to all those family members.
Oh, that's not good. Oh my god.
It is what it is.
Lucy, no. Oh.
Kat, this is your daily reminder that addiction fucks up everyone around you, not just yourself. So true.
That is very true. That is
so true.
Did like the addiction? I on one hand I kind of understand where you're coming from with that, because I didn't always grow up in like the States. There was moments in my life where I grew up in like Russia or Armenia specifically, because I'm part Russian, and a lot of my family smokes, like specifically on my mom's side. Because it was just normalized in our family that there was always a smoke dish and everyone, like, you know, had a cigarette.
Everyone had an ashtray in a room, and they smoked there. Didn't matter who was in the room or not.
Yeah. Like, so I kind of get where you're coming from, and also like my older sisters smoke too. Like they always smoke, but like no one in my house, like in like my personal family, did they ever smoke. But I almost feel bad that like you had to like deal with that growing up though.
My dad was at least in my home it was a little bit better because my dad at least he would step outside to smoke. But like my other family members, like my grandma, my other grandma, my grandpa, my uncles, they would just smoke in whatever room they were in when they wanted to smoke because that was just kind of the culture. That was kind of the thing they did as they were growing up and as they were adults.
Huh. I see. Also, Fuzzy, you're not trauma dumping. You're fine. I'm.
If anyone's trauma dumping, it's me.
Yeah, but this is your time to trauma dump. I'm giving you this platform to trauma dump.
This is the nostalgia time. This is the nostalgia time. A little bit of trauma for spiciness.
Just a little
and
bit.
And fun facts about like Ringo Starr being a Beatle and also being the narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine. I never knew that.
And also the fact being that you were a DJ and also you were scared of cryptids as a child.
That too.
Which I still can't get over, that you were scared of Bigfoot. I'm sorry, that's just really
Well, it
funny.
wasn't just Bigfoot. Like, it was the whole pantheon. And, like, velociraptors, too. Because, like, I don't remember if it was also that morning or not. But we watched the original 2 Jurassic World movies on... Not Jurassic World. Jurassic Park movies on VHS. So, like, that nightmare... Sometimes it would be a velociraptor, sometimes it would be Bigfoot, sometimes it would be a Jersey Devil. But like me sitting in that bed with sleep paralysis with the door open as like whatever cryptid or monster of the night decided to run up those stairs and just start eating my liver and kidneys, yeah.
You had sleep paralysis one time?
Oh, yeah, like I didn't mention that, did I? Yeah, all those dreams I had sleep paralysis.
I didn't know you did!
I don't have it anymore.
That's still scary, though!
Oh, yeah! It's fucking horrifying having sleep paralysis and some velociraptors taking your intestines and eating it like a summer sausage.
Like a summer sausage? I'm sorry. It's so silly when you say it like that. It shouldn't be silly. You can't just say it like that because it makes it funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna move on to my next question. That's alright.
Of course, yeah.
Do you think nostalgia or having nostalgia is a weakness or empowering as we grow up?
It heavily depends. I would say in most situations it's more of a weakness than is empowering.
Really?
Because at least the way I've seen nostalgia, like, twisted and warped, it's used to prevent change and to prevent growth from people by constantly trying to go back to those nostalgic times. So that's why I would say it's a weakness, because nostalgia, it can be like a cage. And in most cases where people are like talking about nostalgia or like bring up nostalgia, it's usually in that kind of cage metaphor where they're locking themselves in that experience, trying to go back to those times that they will never be able to experience again, but forcing other people to not really engage, but more so like regress back to that time.
Right.
I do think it can be empowering though, like using those nostalgic memories and creating something new with them, or creating new memories and new moments. The problem is there aren't, at least from what I've seen, there aren't a lot of examples where they take those memories, those nostalgic experiences, and make something new out of it,
Mm-hmm.
usually it's locking them in to that time frame, that mindset, and all the things that entails.
Mm-hmm. I I every time I get the chance to ask this question, so it's always like a mix. It's always a mixed bag, and I always like that. I like that it's a mixed bag because I like hearing. I genuinely like hearing how people can, whatever. Because it's really up to us how we handle our nostalgia or our essentially our memories and how we either put it on ourselves or even on other people, and depending on how we do it, it may hurt or help ourselves or hurt others. So.
Yeah.
So I do like that what you said with like it can like hurt others, but also it's still a good thing though. But there is negatives to it though.
Yeah.
I do like that. It's a cat thumbs up.
Cat thumbs up.
Cat thumbs up.
Ah.
All right. Well, here's another question for you, Lucy. Then, if you could bring one thing from your childhood and bring it into this current day and age, what would it be? It could be anything from an old TV show, a discontinued product, to anything.
I don't really have one thing,
If you
but
had
kind of like
a collection,
a group of things.
go off.
I have a niece who's not a niece, a nephew. I think it's a nephew. I don't know. Gendered language is weird.
Yeah.
I have a nephew, and he's like, I think he is like 3 or 2 now. Really young, he's growing up and that sort of thing. And something I wish that he had that doesn't really exist anymore is like physical spaces and physical interactions. We definitely have lost something as we moved into like this digital internet age, and especially accelerated it due to the like pandemic that was a few years ago, and that's still affecting millions of people now. Where children aren't allowed to physically interact with the world around them anymore. They're not able to touch things. They're not able to like lick things. They aren't able to like see things. They aren't able to like hold things.
Right.
Or even like see other people like IRL. That's probably one thing I wish I could bring to like children and like kids, and especially my nephew, is like that physical interaction in space, because looking back on it, I can see where the seeds were planted with children entertainment and toys now, where like I was sitting in front of the TV as a child for like tens of hours at a time, just watching the TV and not really interacting with physical toys or interacting with the world around me and that sort of thing. And that isolation has been extended now to this next generation, where they don't go to parks anymore. They watch kids play in parks on their TV or phone. They don't learn through like educational booklets or by like drawing circles or dropping triangles into square holes. They're watching Coco Melon, which is like absolutely fucking brain rot, and which is just like rainbow fucking noise. I mean, don't get me wrong, shows like Bluey, my nephew, he fucking loves Bluey. Bluey is great. One of the best like children programming and like children things that's still going on. But even then, it's still digital. He isn't an active participant in that sort of things. I remember watching PBS growing up with shows like, I think it was like Rough with Ruffman, where like you would watch these kids like explore their city and like go on like these kind of game show like treasure hunts and stuff. And like there was stuff for you as a viewer watching at home where you could like go to like their website, or there was like some sort of little craft that you could also do at home. And that kind of physical interaction doesn't really exist anymore because we've been pushing towards
the internet.
This well, not just the internet, but everything being digital, everything being a screen.
Yeah.
Like, not relating to children whatsoever, but the fact that there aren't fucking dials in modern cars anymore pisses me off. I don't want to look at a screen to change the radio station. Fucking Ford. I want to be able to take a dial. I want to push a button so I can do that without having to look off the road for a few seconds and then rear end someone on the fucking highway in their 2012 Toyota Corolla going 60 in the fucking fast lane, you know?
That's so specific, but yeah.
I want physical things. I want to touch things. I want to feel them. I want to feel the tactile of the dial as I move it. Those weird fucking bumps that were there. Old women screaming at cloud, I understand, but yeah.
No, I get what you mean though. Like I think I saw like a video about this, how there is no like children's spaces in the public anymore. Like
there's
like no spaces.
There's no spaces. There's no third spaces anymore. We as a society has designed our towns, our cities, our roads where, like, there's nowhere else for you to go. You have your home where you sleep and you eat. And then you have work or school where you learn or you work. And there's no third place where people can just kind of hang out and experience the world around them. Or if there is, it costs a ludicrous amount of money to the point where you're discouraged going there because you're already working two jobs, doing 90 hours, 60 hours a week. You're not going to have time to go. You don't have the money or time to go hang out at a restaurant or a diner or a park or like a something like that, or like go to a museum anymore. And those third spaces, the fact that we keep kind of deleting them or like excluding them, not only hurts children by not allowing them to like learn about the world around them, but also hurts adults because, hey, I'm isolated as fucking. I've been isolated since like middle school because I don't have a car. Well, I didn't have a car. I didn't like to drive. And there wasn't anything for me to go do without spending ludicrous amounts of money. And I wasn't able to meet people because of that. So yeah, I think there needs to be more physical things, more tubes. There needs to be more tubes.
More tubes.
We need the children to run through tubes again. You know?
Yeah, I agree. We bring back this wave of like children needs tubes to run through.
Hashtag bring back the tubes.
Bring back the tubes. No, you're absolutely right. There really is no like third spaces for people to go to. The only third space that I go to, and again, I don't leave my house often. Like I don't like all my stuff. Like I work at home. I do my stuff at home. So like I work and sleep and eat at my house. There is really no third place to go to except for like occasionally like the mall for me. But I don't even go to the mall that frequently because I need to go with someone. And sometimes my friends in real life are all busy with their own stuff, so it's like, well, because like, you know, growing up sucks.
I mean, the modern third place is the internet, which like
it doesn't
it's
help.
It's not close at all to the same experience and can be damaging to many people. Even if they aren't children, like the amount of fucking harassment and shit on the internet is absolutely fucking absurd because of that disconnect. There's a disconnect where you don't see people
you don't see,
online
you don't
as
connect.
people.
Yeah.
It's just text on a screen usually, and
Hmm.
you're able to like dissociate and dehumanize those other people on the other side. And it doesn't help that like especially recently
Hmm.
when you try to remind people like, hey, there's another person on the side of that screen. Someone wrote that, someone put passion to that, someone cared about that. 90% of the time that's not true anymore. It's some fucking generative fucking word calculator now.
I feel I feel
So
like
they're able to dehumanize
mhm.
the people who do care and still put their selves out on the internet, whether that be through text, art, images, fan fiction, videos, as less of people.
Mhm. I feel like for people like being on the internet, for a lot of people, it's very easy for them to like almost lose their ambition. Like not ambition, what's the word I'm looking at? Like inhibition. I think that's what I'm looking for.
In addition,
Not like basically like it's so easy for people on the internet to either be inherently cruel or be inherently like creepy. Does that kind of make sense?
there isn't immediate consequences. Like you can't see the reaction to someone's face
Mhm.
on the internet when you say something extremely fucking like demeaning
Mhm.
or like extremely fucking bad.
Mhm.
Um so you're able to kind of hide away from the consequences, whether that be social or physical or emotional, on the internet. Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree absolutely.
Like we just need to go back to being human beings. We've depended on the like technology a little too much to an unhealthy degree, and
Let me go to the park and let me run through tubes. That's all I'm asking.
run through tubes,
That's all I'm asking.
touch some grass, go through some hose water or a river. I don't know. Go outside.
I want lead from my hose water again, okay? Like, is that so much to ask for?
It really is nowadays. The hamster lifestyle, so true. Run through the wheel, run through our balls,
Run through the
run through
tubes,
the
the
tubes.
multicolored, transparent tube.
Hamster town.
Oh,
Ugh.
get mulch stuck in your shoes. Like,
Yeah, it's really
oh my
annoying.
god. Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna hit you with the next question. That's alright, Lucy.
sure.
So, what was your thing as a kid? Was it art, gaming, writing, any of the sorts? And how has that hobby or skill developed over the years? And how would you compare it to your younger years?
Um, so I kind of have like the private thing and then like the public thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, the public thing, or like the thing I was known for as a kid, was like humor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I gonna be honest, I'm fucking dog shit. But that humor now, but that's mainly because I've been trying to get better at how I treat myself with humor. A lot of the humor I was doing as a kid in order to have like those relationships wasn't really like humor for funny's sake, but humor to like demean myself.
Mm.
So instead of like, because you can tell when people are laughing at you and then when people are laughing with you,
Mm-hmm.
especially through grade school and high school. A lot of the humor I would do, it was so that people would laugh at me instead of laughing with me. So I could still have those like social interactions that we put a lot of pressure on kids to have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like my private thing has always been video games. Like ever since I had fucking Alphabet Park on the Leapfrog fucking wasn't the Leapster. It was the VTech V Smile was Alphabet Park and Sonic X on the Leapfrog Leapster.
Mm-hmm.
I've always played video games and I've always enjoyed playing games because that was kind of my third place as a child, going back to that, is like being able to experience those worlds, being able to experience those stories, experience those people, and have those like not really genuine interactions, but those interactions I couldn't get from the real world.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that makes sense. So if humor was the public thing, what's the private thing?
That was gaming.
Ah.
Like I would be public about like, oh, I'm playing games, but I wouldn't share my experiences like with video games
Right.
until probably middle school when I had a cringy like Roblox and Minecraft Pocket Edition YouTube channel that I should not have at that age. Oh my god.
You want to tell
And
me
then
about that?
um I was big into Roblox
Okay.
as a child because that was kind of like that was like again that was my third place. That was like my MMO. That's how I interacted with people.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't get it running on the Windows 7 home professional computer that took 5 fucking minutes just to load Microsoft Edge.
Uh-huh.
So I would play it on my iPad, and around that time, I remember watching people like Peanut Butter Gamer, Dan TDM, like those old kind of Let's Play channels where they would play like Minecraft and like other games and that such. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to play video games and have people watch me play video games. So I figured out, I think I might have jailbroke my iPad at that age. I don't remember. But I figured out how to record the screen on my iPad, and I would play stuff like Minecraft Pocket Edition, where back then, with Minecraft Pocket Edition, I'm this old, the worlds weren't infinite. You had a like 256 by 256 square that you could explore. It was just kind of a chunk of a world that you could explore. So the resources were finite. Like you couldn't get more diamonds. If you died, you couldn't get more iron. You couldn't get more coal. And I remember playing like the shit out of that and recording some of those and putting them on YouTube. And same with like Roblox. I would play stuff like there was like a pirate game I remember playing a lot where like there was 2 teams of pirates, and like you would have one team and you'd pretty much just hop in boats and like try to sink each other. There was another one where there was like towers. There was like Five Nights at Freddy's roleplay servers I was really into. Like those games on Roblox. And I would record those and I would upload those to YouTube through my like school email account I had at the time. And this is the only reason why I feel comfortable about talking about this stuff is because at the end of like my middle school era, they deleted all those emails. So those videos no longer exist anymore. So I don't have to worry about cringing at my awful fucking Minecraft videos where I had the screen recorder or I had a fucking GoPro pointed at a TV that I would run my iPad to in order to mirror the screen. Don't
you ever
I don't
miss
think
it,
it was
though?
Doom-inspired. It was fun. Like, don't get me wrong. Like those RP servers were really fun and stuff. But yeah, I don't remember what the question was. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of lost my train of thought.
What was like your thing as a kid? That was the question.
Oh, yeah. So like, yeah, I would like there was Death Run 2 on Roblox. That was fun. Yeah, so I would just like record myself on my iPad. I remember trying to I would have to hide it because my parents didn't know what YouTube was and they didn't like that. Like they didn't like Nickelodeon. They sure hell was gonna let me watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So I would like have to like I did that thing that like where you're like whispering but like whisper yelling because in order to like have a reaction because you don't want your parents finding out that you're recording a shitty fucking Roblox let's play in the middle of the night.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I've always played games. I love games, and then somehow I ended up making games now, which is like a dream come true.
Mhm.
It was not the route I was expecting to go down, to be honest, because like again, total tangent. Before I ended up
Uh-huh.
going into game design and like computer programming and all that, I wanted to do animation, like
Right.
2D animation. Like I wanted to be an animator. I wanted to make like my own show. I wanted to work on stuff like Gumball, Teen Titans Go, Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but there wasn't anything around me to like be able to I didn't have the access to like stuff like drawing or animating
Right.
and that sort of thing. So what ended up happening was I ended up taking like graphic communication classes in high school, and then my high school also offered like this thing where like you could take online courses through the state and
Mhm.
like get access to classes you wouldn't have physically at the school. And I ended up taking like a JavaScript class that summer, and I just fell in love with it
Mhm.
because I was able to see things move and be like, I did that. I made that thing move. So, um, and then I started going into game development because of it, because I fell in love with computer science and like
Mhm.
programming and making things move and providing that interactivity between like digital things and people.
Mhm.
So yeah, games are cool. You should play my games.
You should. We should play. We should play Lucy's games. I'm gonna play all your games. I know you made one recently. I have yet to play with the with like something with Grandpa Mochi's.
Oh yeah, Mochi Masters.
Yeah,
I ended
Mochi.
up where you play as Tadashi and Yoshi trying to save their grandfather's mochi shop from going out of business by making mochi to the beat of the music. Yeah.
I have yet to play that, but I've been staring at it. Just like I'm gonna play it. Oh, I'm gonna play it.
What I've kind of cornered myself because most of the games I've made are co-op games,
Mhm.
but they're all local co-op games. And that's like a dying game genre at this point.
It kind of is, yeah.
So it's hard to like.
Wait, it dies. Cold Cross Pocket's a speedrun page.
Oh yeah, Mike got me a speedrun.com page. So if you guys want to speedrun Cold Cross Pocket, be my guest.
Oh my god,
My little
who's the fastest?
I think it might be it's either Mike or some guy from oh god, I'm blanking on the country. Um it's not Peru. It's a South American country. I'm totally blanking on what it is. It might be Chile.
Mhm.
One of those. But yeah. Um yeah, like Mochi Masters is a co-op rhythm game. And the game before that I made was Chiaroscuro, and that's also a local co-op game.
Mhm.
So I only really have like maybe 2 or 3 single player games, and 2 of those are game jam games. But
Mhm.
if you would like to check them out, you can check them out at LukyStudios.itch.io. All the games I've worked on and little like game development projects are there, and they're all free. So you have no excuse. Go play my games.
I'm gonna play your games, all of them, and promote them.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Of course. And
I need the help. No one knows about my games.
I'm gonna promote the hell out of them. But with that, I'm gonna move on to the next question, which is one of my favorite questions.
Yeah.
What would you consider the cringiest thing you did as a kid? And would you do that same cringy thing again, or would you have changed it if you could?
I don't know if there's like a cringiest thing. Most of like the cringiest things I've done have been like because I've been disingenuine in doing it. Like kind of going back to the previous question with like faking fictional crushes on characters or people in order to fit in with like socially.
Right.
I would call that extremely fucking cringy because like I did not feel that strongly about Amy Rose, but she was a girl character from a franchise I liked, so I had to.
You guess you like her.
Yeah, I guess I'm absolutely infatuated, or like, especially at school. Oh my god, I have probably ruined every like female relationship, like friendship I had from elementary school to middle school because of being pressured into being like, oh yeah, I have a crush on this person, and it blowing out of control.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because it doesn't matter what you say at that age. You can be like, oh no, I don't have a crush on anyone. They're gonna keep asking, they're gonna keep negging you on until you give them a person.
Until you give them an answer, yeah.
Until you give them an answer. And then once they do, that friendship or relationship that you have with that person is totally soured and will never be what it could have been.
That really sucks. I'm so sorry. Like that you had that sort of pressure on you.
Yeah. Those fucking Roblox videos I made as a fucking middle schooler, though, oh my god, those were cringy as fuck. Because that was the era of YouTube. I remember Pyrocynical. I was big into like Pyrocynical and I Hate Everything during that time. And that was the area where loud equaled funny. And if you were being annoying or like being obnoxious was like peak fucking filmmaking. So I would like over exaggerate like every little word and every little action with those shitty fucking Roblox videos. So yeah, that's probably the cringiest like genuine thing I did as a kid. Would I do it again? Yes. Hell fucking yes. Because it taught me what the fuck not to do now. The disingenuine stuff with like, faking crushes on people because I had to in order to be like socially accepted. No, I wouldn't do that again. I would not.
Hi, Rave.
Hi, Rave.
All right. Well, cat thumbs up.
Cat thumbs up.
I just like partially I just kind of like I feel bad that you had to deal with that though, genuinely, because that sort of pressure that built like no kid has to feel pressured into like having feelings or doing things like that because it's like modernized and it's like, oh, everyone should like someone or have this interest.
It reminds me a lot of like fairy tale stories where like, oh, there's a prince and a princess and the prince saves the princess and they love each other because that's what they are.
That's the story.
That's the story, and those stories end up being, whether we realize it or not, end up being like pressured onto children to act out similar stories where it's like, oh, there's a boy and a girl and they like each other because our society is extremely heteronormative and queerphobic, where if you don't fall into that archetype, or if you don't fall into a archetype that other kids see in media, or that parents kind of groom their children to be, you aren't allowed to do social things, and you're excluded from like parties and stuff, or you're excluded from recess where all the other kids are, you know, playing soccer or playing on the swings and stuff, and you're there in the corner eating the mulch because there's nothing else to do.
Uh-huh. No,
And not the good, like, rubber tire mulch, like the wood chip mulch.
The wood chip mulch, not the wood chip mulch. No, but you're like absolutely right about that, honestly. Like almost every piece of like children's story or media almost has that sort of like fixed, like, kind of destiny that every kid should have to live out, you know?
That's one thing I really liked about shows like Thomas the Tank Engine, and there's like another one, I'm totally blanking on the name of it right now, where that archetype of, oh, these characters love each other and they'll like kill, they'll fight, they'll do whatever to be like with that person, that like heteronormative cisnormative archetype isn't shown because they're fucking trains.
Yeah.
They shunt cars and fucking puff smoke into the air and like ring their bells and horns, which
try to make
honestly, yeah, like you're able to write and do so much more creative stories in an environment where things aren't cis heteronormative. And that's something, kind of looking back on it, that I really connected with shows like Thomas the Tank Engine and stuff, because there was no gender, there was no love, they were fucking trains, and there was a fat guy who would yell at them and lock them underneath bridges with bricks. You're absolutely right, Mike. Yeah.
It's a perfectly autistic show. Oh my god.
Trains are the misfits' toys. I don't know what to say.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, I'm gonna hit you with my next question now.
Yeah?
Do you think your past self would be excited or proud of the person you become, or do you think otherwise?
I have no fucking idea. Like, the person I was 5 years ago compared to the person I am now, two completely different people. Thank you for the hydrates, Nightcrawler. We really appreciate it.
God.
Make the drink up.
Nightcrawler.
Like, the people I was around 5 years ago, the people the hopes and aspirations I had are, and like the values I had are totally different than the person I am now. And I could say that about the person I was 5 years ago. I could say that about the person I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Like, I don't know. Like, if I met my past self right now, I don't think they would be able to recognize that I'm them from the future. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of the trans experience in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Where, like, the person you were before hatching is, like, it's not totally different, but it feels like a totally different person than the person you are now.
No, that makes sense. Jesus Christ, guys!
Thank you guys so much for the hydrates. You guys are so caring, making sure that we're getting our wellness checks and taking care of ourselves.
Jesus Christ! Thank you for the stretch. Oh my god.
You're you, Mike, no.
It's the same you, though.
It's really not, Tim. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but like,
yeah. I mean, it's like
would murder now me.
I mean, like, same timeline. That's what I meant. Not like this is like the same person, you know. That's what I meant. Like,
yeah.
This isn't Huzzah, Ultra Universe! We ran out of hydrates, what the
ran
hell?
out of hydrates. I can't believe you guys care about me and Tim that much. Thank you.
Good! Good, you've used them all this time. No, but that...
Oh, there'll be more tomorrow, Tim. Don't worry.
Eli! Thank you for the gift sub! Oh my goodness. That's so sweet. I wanted a box. You wanted the box! Oh my god. I'm far from being done. Nightcrawler, what do you want? Oh my god, what do you want, Nightcrawler? But that does make sense. Like as someone who's not, you know, like, yeah, I'm not trans, so I can barely grasp the idea of, like, you know, the even the concept, meow, sorry, the concept of, like, being, like, a different person within, like, a span of, like, you know, of, like, so much time.
Not only is it, like, a mental thing, but it's, like, it's also a physical thing where, like, not to trauma dump too much,
No,
but,
it's
like,
okay.
growing up, not being able to see yourself in the mirror, but someone that people says you are, is, like, a completely disorienting experience. And, like, a completely, like, it's weird. It's really fucking weird. I don't know how else to say it.
No,
Especially in photos, where, like, I'll walk around the house now and I'll see photos of, like, younger me, and I'm like, that's not me. That's, like, someone wearing my skin.
Yeah.
Or, like, me trapped in someone's skin. So, yeah.
No, I mean, like, the way you describe it, it makes sense. Sparky Fluffles, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're enjoying the program, and I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. But no, it that does make sense. Like, I can't resonate, but it makes sense to me because I'm not gonna lie to you and say, like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, I'm with you on that. Everyone's saying hi to each other. It's really funny.
Bitch? I didn't know skinwalkers were real. Mike, I was having dreams about skinwalkers eating my liver and using, like, my intestines as a jump rope, okay? Like, they might as well have been real.
But no, I'm not gonna, like, as I was saying before, I was like, I got so distracted by everyone saying hi to each other in the chat, and I just was smiling seeing that. Like, everyone was saying, oh my god, hi Kai, hi Brett, hi Kai, hi Gail, hi Eli, hi Mars.
Oh my god, hi Mike, oh my god, hi Eli, hi Kai, hi Mars, hi Brett, hi Nightcrawler, hi Sparky Fluffles. I'm trying to remember other people that were in the chat, but I don't remember them, so I can't, like, shout them out.
No, it's just fun. It's just funny seeing everyone say hi to each other. It makes me smile.
Oh my god, hi Tim.
Hi. Oh my god, hi Lucy. When'd you get here?
I don't know.
But I was. Is it Lucy? You know, I say both. I say both. I think Lucy said.
Lucky's kind of like a stage name. Like, it's like The Rock. You know, Lucky's like The Rock if you think about it.
Yeah. And also, I think I have, like, the few people I'm the one few exception who can call you Lukey on a regular basis, because I think I started that.
You started that, yeah.
Yeah, I did start, because I genuinely did not know how to pronounce your name, because when you told me that was Lucky, I was like, that's not how you say it. I have so many OCs with spelled that same way, I call them Lukey. Your name is Lukey now.
So, Mike, this is Timothy Aaron Caruso. She does this thing called, like, Nostalgia Chatters, which is, like, a podcast kind of, like, interview show.
She sounds cringe.
Which is really fucking cool.
No.
And you should give her money.
No.
Like, all of your immortal possessions.
No, you should not have to do that.
And fun fact, like, I'm actually a guest on this show right now.
Tim, shit.
Unbelievable.
I know you're my lovely guest on here with your pretty voice and pretty character and your prettiness here.
You're the one who drew her. Like.
Yeah, you're the one who exists, though, so...
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. The
Yeah.
accident was 5 years ago. You gotta wake up, Tim. Wake up.
No, I'm not
wake
waking
up.
up.
It's not your fault.
No.
You gotta wake.
Everyone here is pretty. So true, Eli. Everyone here is so pretty. You're all pretty.
Ooh, I'm a tulpa. I'm not real.
Ooh, I thought Sleepy was the tulpa.
I'm a collective hallucinate. Sleepy as a tulpa. Sleepy as a tulpa.
What is
He's
a tulpa?
like the tulpa of tulpas.
What is a tulpa?
It's a tulpa.
I hear you call Sleepy that all the time. I don't know what a tulpa is.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. I got it from like Gerber. And I've just kind of been using it as like an insult at this point. I think what it is it's like when you have like this like idea of like someone or like a person so strongly, think of it as like an imaginary friend, kind of like that, but like taken to the extreme.
I just want to say real quickly, I don't know why I decided to go look up tulpa on Google because I genuinely don't know what tulpa is. I hear it all the time. I don't know what it means. And when I looked it up, I found this image. I'm gonna put it on stream, but I'm gonna share it with you first, Lucy. Hold on, it's loading. Oh, there we go. It's like processing. There we go. This is
that's about right. That's about right. Yeah. I've never had an imaginary friend or a tulpa, but like, I imagine it's like that.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on stream real quickly because this is just really fun. This is like a meme to me. Like draw you with your crush in this format sort of thing. Like I'm gonna put it on stream.
WikiHow images are just like that.
Like chat, look at this. I want to know the artist behind these.
I don't know what illustrators they get for WikiHow, but they are not getting paid enough for that.
Like, I want to draw stuff like this. Holy shit, it's Louis Stan.
What the fuck's it like? Like a guitar stand? That's a fucking deer with wings and
JoJo
like
stand.
a pelvis region. I don't.
It's a joke.
Oh,
it's a JoJo
JoJo.
reference.
Of course it is.
I just want to say this, like draw you with your self-insert ship like this. Draw you with your OC like that.
This is something you would see in Beyblade. You're absolutely right, Kai. This is a Beyblade thing.
Play
like,
that tulpa
Moses
like a guitar, see what happens.
Moses parting the Red Sea with a spinning top is just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to crazy Beyblade shit. I could see that. I could see tulpas being in Beyblade. Also, Mike wants that image.
But yeah, hold on. I'll send it to your server. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
But as I'm doing that, I'm gonna hit you with the next question, which is, if you could go back in time, what would you tell your past self?
Probably the most like ominous, threatening thing, but like would really help me is like, it's not normal to experience what you're experiencing. Your experiences are like once in a lifetime, and people to like dismiss those experiences and those feelings by just saying it's normal, everyone experiences that. That's not true. And you should try to be more genuine with yourself. Like, it's something I'm still working on, because we're always working on our on like ourselves and stuff, but like being a more genuine person and not like putting on an act or a front or like a garage door or a performance for people in order for them to interact with us is something that like I think people need to do more of. It is one thing that I really kind of appreciate about the online queer community is just being able to be yourself without having those pressures and that like that need to mask forced upon you. Unless there's a cis person in that like space, and then it just gets weird. But yeah.
No, no, that's probably like the realest shit I've ever heard. Honestly.
Yeah, I would literally like go back in time, say it's not normal, be more genuine with yourself, and then just fuck off. And they would probably be like, who the fuck was that lady?
Yeah. I tell you that you owed me, that they owe me $30. No, but that's like genuinely like so real, because like I feel like at sometimes, especially for those like, I feel like this is like the one time I could probably speak for almost like people of like that probably relate to me, like anytime like content creators specifically like
I
start
fucking hate that word.
continue. Content creator.
Yeah, I we'll go on that tangent after you say what you're gonna say.
Like people who make content, streaming videos, all that stuff, like we have to put on, like most people put on a facade to make them look likable, like kind of like what you said, just to like fit in, to make people like feel like, oh I like this person, but it's not actually that person. I had to do that.
Part of it,
before.
yeah, part of it's just like marketing and like growing your audience, where you have to fit in like those streamer
compartments.
archetypes,
Yeah.
in order to like build an audience and that sort of thing. To like build, you have to niche yourself down in order to grow, and that's something like a lot of algorithmic sites like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, like that sort of stuff, even like Tumblr to an extent, is where you have to niche yourself down and make a character of yourself in order to like share yourself with other people online.
I don't know if you I don't think we became friends around the time when I first started streaming. Yeah, we met when after I started my friend log.
It was like a year or two after, yeah.
Yeah. Because when I first started streaming, I entirely put up a character to make myself like likable. Like when I used my Kurusu character, I put up a voice and I tried to be like as friendly as possible, you know, with everything and everyone. And it got to the point where I really hated the voice I put on, and I could not go back and listen to my VODs because I found myself really annoying as like the person I try to be to advertise my streams. It was there were certain points where I just refused to watch, like I used to make like YouTube videos too. I just refused to watch YouTube videos that I edited with my voice in it because I thought I sounded really annoying and I didn't like the person I was playing. Until I just decided, just like, nah, just fuck off. Just like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want now.
Yeah, there's like a thing, especially starting out, but even like just trying to grow, where you like create like a second person where it's you, but it's not you, if that makes sense. I can't really like, I think the person that like articulated that idea most is there's two creators. There's Dan Olson, who just recently did a video about the angry video game nerd and about how he doesn't know the angry video game nerd. He doesn't know James Rolfe. But that parasocial connection is something that like you kind of need in order to grow in like a modern kind of YouTube space. And then another one is I think it's Super Eye Patch Wolf, where I want to make sure I'm getting that channel right. He does really good video essays about kind of like, sometimes it's just psychology, but most of the time it's just random shit that he likes and stuff. It is Super Eye Patch Wolf. The video I'm thinking of when I'm talking about this is Influencer Courses Are Garbage, the Dark Side of Content Creation, where you start to, I fucking hate that word, content. We'll get into that after I'm done with my point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where you put on a fake self when you record, when you're in front of a microphone, when you're in front of a camera.
Mm.
And then that fake self is what people get attached to. So you aren't able to make those kind of social connections. And you're not able to, like, when people talk about you, they're talking about you, but it's not
you.
the you know.
Right.
It's the you that you allow them to see, and the you that you perform for them.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Like that again. That's some of the realest shit. Like.
Yeah. So be genuine. Like, honestly, the best way to combat that is just to be more genuine online. When you see yourself like forcing a socially acceptable response or something you're doing just because it's the thing that people do in that situation, don't do it. Do what you would do in that situation. Respond how you would respond to that. And sometimes they overlap, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they do overlap. Sometimes you're able to be more of yourself online than you are IRL. Like, in my case, for example. But, like, don't lose the fact that, like, you need to be true to yourself. You need to be genuine with, like, what you do and the interactions that you have, because that's how you make relationships and that's how you make friendships.
I again, like, I absolutely agree with that. I think it's always easier to do, like, you know, online persona, like being yourself online, because like we said earlier, we don't have to face the consequences of anything when we're online. So being ourselves is kind of like, oh, I can be myself, but it's also like punishing, it feels like, because you can't be yourself like both ways. Only so many people can feel that sort of euphoricness of feeling themselves like in person and online. And it's just not a fun feeling to deal with, genuinely.
Yeah.
But I get where you're coming from, and that's a good message to say to your past self. A cat thumbs up.
Cat thumbs up.
Cat thumbs
anyway, I fucking hate the word content.
Yeah, tell me why.
I hate how everything's being called content now, because it makes it seem like it's disposable. And it makes it seem like there's no value and there's no effort in the things that's being created. If you make videos on the internet, you make videos. Those are videos. Those are films. Those are documentaries. Those are essays. That's not fucking content. Content is what corporations make. You're not a corporation. If you make games, you're making experiences. You're making worlds. You're not making content for people to go through. Because it's this connotation that us as creatives and the work that we do is disposable. And that's not true. It's not disposable. It's something that we've put so much fucking effort in, so much care into, and it's something that shouldn't be devalued just because it doesn't make a lot of monetary value. So you're not a content creator. You're not an influencer. You're a live streamer. You're a video creator. You're an artist. Treat yourself like one. And by that, I mean, don't fucking eat ramen every goddamn night because you're starving.
Are you talking
but,
about
like,
yourself
value your work. Shush. But, like, value, like, what you create. And, you know, allow that value to be respected. Because the fact that you created something at all, I'm quoting fucking Ratatouille here. The fact you created something at all is worth way more than the person critiquing or talking about it.
Damn. You're making my brain work. Stop. Wait. Oh my god.
Sorry. Can't help it.
Lucy, goddamn.
Velociraptors jump roping with my intestines. Velociraptors jump roping with my intestines.
Stop! Oh my god. God, my God, Lucy. Like, you kind of just, like, open, like, you have, like, a secret third eye I didn't know you had.
I mean, when you don't talk a lot IRL, when you're, like, able to, like, just kind of go off and pop off, Queen, you make a count.
No, that was just, like, genuinely, like, that's like the realest thing, like, even to me to hear. Like, I had to change a lot of, like, my bios in a lot of places now that you said that, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I'm, like, that's something, like, how I introduced myself, right? Like, I'm not a content creator. I'm a game developer and I'm a streamer. Like, those are two totally different kind of styles of work, styles of creativity, styles of experiences that people engage with. That, to just sum it up as disposable, corporate, forgettable content is not only doing myself as a disservice, but it's also insulting to, like, the people who enjoy that stuff, because they're not, you know, it makes not only your own work seem disposable, but the people that engage with your work also disposable and just as, like, a number on a screen. Like, the fact that we have 3 people in chat right now, fucking mind-blowing to me, right? Like, think about that. Think about having 3 people in a room with you, listening and engaging with what you're saying. Like, that's crazy. And the fact that some people have, like, hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people engaging with what people are saying, and they're viewed as just a number and less of a person because they're a fan. Of course they're gonna consume that. Of course they're gonna, like, just kind of consume it. That's the thing. Like, the word consume, I hate that. I hate the word consume. I hate the word content, because it devalues the experience of engaging with people and engaging with experiences and art. Like, the thing I have to remind myself constantly, that like, if I have a stream, for example, when I have 10 people watching me live, think about that for a moment. Think about that, like, you're sitting down in your living room playing a game, and there's 10 people surrounding you, watching you play that game. That's insane. Like, that's like baffling. Like, the fact that you can get, like, do you know how hard it is to get 10 people into a room physically now?
Yeah.
The fact that you got them, I'm not gonna say glued to their screens, but engaging with what you're saying and what you're doing, that's an accomplishment in and of itself.
God damn, you're really, like, damn. How often do you talk about stuff like this, like, on your stream? I'm genuinely curious.
I don't know. I just kind of talk and say things about what's happening and what's on my mind, and then we kind of discuss it, and we move on to the next thing. Not enough, according to Nightcrawler. I don't talk about this shit enough. Maybe I gotta be a little bit more, like, I'm not gonna say genuine, but, like,
real.
A little bit more motivational with my streams.
Cause god damn, like, you really know how to, like, not put people in their place. No, that's not what I'm still gonna say. Like really, like really bitch slap some reality, like, genuine, like, not even, like, because I feel like a lot of people who, like, do content, who do streams, who do videos, who do any sort of, like,
a lot of creatives,
yeah, thank you. A lot of creatives who put their efforts into their works and presenting that online, and whatever numbers they get, it almost seems like demeaning. It's like, oh, I only get like 2 viewers on my stream. Like, oh, I only get like 3 likes on my YouTube video.
Yeah. Do you know how fucking ecstatic I would be if 3 people came up to me and was like, hey, this thing you made, this video you made, this piece of art you made, I love this. I like this. Like, if I had 1 person come up to me IRL, I'm already flustering. Fucking 10s? 50 people doing that? Like, oh my god. Insane.
It's because like you're absolutely right, because like I do fully believe that people, as we're on the internet, people creatives who make stuff are, I feel like almost like some people are genuinely numb to the idea of like, because that's the like kind of the issue with some people, with some creatives. They only see so many things, like so many people as like fans, quote unquote, as like numbers, and that's kind of demeaning towards them, you know. Like, well,
I do agree that is demeaning. Part of that's on the platform itself.
That is true, yeah.
But that's why it's something you have to consciously remind yourself. Like, there'll be some times where like I'm looking back at like my stream summary and I'm like, oh, I only got 9 people to like watch instead of 10. And then I like think about it for a moment. I'm like, fucking 9 people were watching me for 4 hours straight, suck at like a video game and talk about how I saw an egg for the first time IRL last year. Like, that's fucking insane. You guys are insane. And I appreciate that insanity, because I'm also fucking insane. I talked about I haven't seen an egg IRL until last year.
I heard.
This isn't a bit.
I know.
I'm being 100% genuine.
I know about that. I've heard, and I already gave my words to Lucy about that.
Also, hi, eggs. As I've spoken, I've not seen an egg until
No, but honestly, like, everything you said really is like, wow, sort of like,
I mean an actual like chicken egg ramen. That's what I mean when I say an egg. I've seen plenty of metaphorical eggs.
I'm gonna give you another shout because I feel like it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Because I feel like it.
I'm not this profound on my stream.
No, but you're so amazing. So shut up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I am streaming this Saturday, raising money for Gamers Outreach, and it would be a blessing to have you guys watch. And potentially donate to giving entertainment and video games to children this Saturday. But, you know, I can shut up, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that. A lot of people have been doing that. I'm excited for everyone who's participating in that. Very, very excited. Follow Heard. No, Nightcrawler, don't say that!
No, like, only if you want to. Like, no pressure. Like,
yeah.
I'm honestly not this profound, apparently, on my own streams. I'm just like a little silly girl.
He's like, I'm giving you the chance.
Acid.
I'm giving you this chance to do it, and everyone's seeing you're like, this is who you really are. It's kind of fun doing these kind of streams because as I've hosted these streams, these kind of like nostalgic chatters, I'm happy that people are able to like, I guess, be themselves to like open up about certain things. Like
interviews and kind of talk shows like this are really nice to where you don't, at least how I view it, is where you're able to drop that persona for a moment, and you're able to like just talk to people directly and actually have a conversation. Usually when I'm streaming, for example, it's hard to do that because not only do you have what you're saying and what the people in chat are saying, but you also have the game itself and the thing itself going on, which is something like I've always appreciated about like just chatting streams or just art streams, is because those kind of things can kind of fade into the background and you're able to engage with the person kind of directly.
That's why I love hosting them. That's why I have so much fun, and I managed to do 13 of these.
This is why Timothy Aaron Caruso is amazing, and you should forfeit all mortal possessions to her. Like I don't make the rules.
No.
You should donate. You should give her bits.
No. It's not required. It's not required.
For 6 months, you know, like
it's not
mortgage your house.
It's not required. Oh my god. Well, Lucy, I am at my final question for you for this interview.
Yes.
And it's a very important question that I ask everyone.
Okay.
Did you have layup Skechers as a kid?
I fucking hate Skechers.
What do you mean?
I hated, like...
You hate Skechers?
I hate Skechers.
Well,
like...
Explain.
Like, wearing Skechers shoes is, like, one of the most uncomfortable and painful experiences I have ever had. Like, I hate Skechers. I never... I mean, I had, like...
Wait,
I think I had, like, some...
What shoes did you wear, then?
Like, Skechers sneakers. Oh, well, no, like, what I wore?
Yeah.
I had, like, I've been wearing a lot of Under Armour shoes recently. But when I was growing up, there was, like, this, I think it's, like, Fia shoes. Or, like, Fila shoes. Or something like that. They're, like, they're another sneaker brand. Or, like, tennis shoe brand. And I would wear them. And the reason why I would wear them is because the thing I didn't like about Skechers is when I run, I don't run on my heel. I run on my toes, which is like natural when you're not wearing shoes.
Oh, yeah.
It's the human body, instead of going heel, toe, heel.
It's toe, heel.
When you're running, it's toe, heel, toe, because you're able to spring off a lot better with your toes instead of your heel. And Skechers, those shoes always had the most fucking thick cushion padding to where, like, not just the heel, the whole shoe had like an inch or two of like memory foam padding to where, like, I would try to run or walk and it would just hurt. I would get blisters all around my ankles, around my toes and stuff. So, yeah, like the whole like commercial that Skechers had where it's like you're walking on clouds was the most fucking bullshit fucking marketing I've ever seen. That was not walking on clouds. That was like getting like machine pressed by like a MyPillow. It was not fun. It was like rolling down a hill made out of bean bags. It was I fucking hate Skechers. I do remember having a pair of light up shoes that were those like Fila.
Okay.
But like that was I'm not sure if it was the fillers or not, but I remember having like a pair of light up shoes, and what ended up, no, that's a different pair. I just outgrew them. There was another pair of shoes I had where I wore those shoes so often there was a hole in the bottom of the heel about a quarter like diameter. So when I would put my foot into the shoe at like a quarter of just like my heel touching the ground every time. And I fucking love those shoes. Those were the most comfortable and supportive shoes I ever worn. And they had a freaking quarter-inch hole in them. and I had to throw them out because my mom didn't like that there was a 1/4-inch hole in my shoes.
I've never met anyone who hates Skechers, so that's...
I fucking hate Skechers.
I wasn't expecting that answer. I was just
I
expecting,
will
like, maybe a
never.
no. But
I will never wear Skechers.
I just never expected that answer, but... You know what? Good answer. A decent answer. You get, like, a half thumbs up. Cat thumbs up.
A half thumbs up? Oh my god.
Because you had, I mean, you know what? I'll give you a full thumbs up because you had layup shoes. That's important.
That's the most important part. The important part wasn't that they're Skechers, it's that they lit up.
Exactly. Well, that was my last question for you, Lucy, and thank you for joining me today.
Of course, anytime.
I learned so much about you that I thought I would never learn about you, or didn't think would associate with you.
Yeah, like being a sports DJ, not knowing what the Beatles were.
Your nightmares about cryptids that you were exposed to as a
Bigfoot
child.
nightmares. Yeah, like so much fun stuff we learned tonight.
And
especially about valuing ourselves. Turns to camera, and you should value yourself too.
Your long-winded speech of valuing yourself, it was probably like very eye-opening, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you again coming on here with me today.
Thank you for like inviting me. Like I was honestly like shocked and like honored when you reached out.
Of course. No, absolutely. I'm so happy that you said yes. Thank you everyone chat for coming on and listening to me and Lucy. Comes on TV and don't eat ramen every fucking night, you motherfucker.
I mean, if you're in college, you can. That's like part of the college experience. But if you're out of college, yeah, don't eat ramen every night. I don't recommend it. I have an addiction to Maruchan. Please send help.
Oh no, this is definitely a VOD people are gonna rewatch because there's so much insight. So much insight. The VOD will, of course, will still be on my Twitch, but I'll have this video re-upload on my YouTube because that's where I save all my Nostalgia Chatters VODs. For my chat, for tomorrow's stream, I didn't really announce this. I only announced this on my server, but since we're at the end of the interview, I'm gonna say this here. In terms of my art shop, this is the last week I'm gonna be accepting donations directly to my art shop, which means any reward. This is the last week to basically get rewards for the art shop donations. If you're in my server and you saw my announcement, you know I don't really want to discuss it on stream why I'm doing this, but I appreciate all the donations we got so far for it, and I really do mean it. But if you guys want the chance to support the art shop and get some fun rewards this week, this is your last chance to do that. Tomorrow I will be streaming, and I'm going to be streaming Garten and Ban because I said so.
Hey Tim, I do have a question before we go.
Okay.
First things first, thank you so much, Eli, Ramen, and Eggs. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing this is honestly amazing. I miss streaming as often as I do and like talking with you guys as often as I do. But could you enlighten us a little bit about what kind of rewards we could get from donating to your art shop? Just a little curious.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to switch over to my dono board, which we're not on, but that's okay.
That's okay. We'll just be in disembodied voices. It's fine.
So for those who don't know, I've always wanted to host an art shop for the longest time, and I don't have the funds to do it, and I thought this would be a great way to promote as well as, you know, have you guys involved with it. So we've already got past the first 2 goals, which is the $100 and $250 goals for Gartic Phone and Sketchbook Tour, and we're very close to the Radical Red stream. I believe, if I'm correct, the last amount I saw was 373 was our last amount. I'll have to go back to to see the mainstream chat. But if you do ever end up donating money, If you donate anything less than $10, you get your name on the board, which is the supporter board. Your names will also be featured at whenever point I start posting the shop as like a little fun shout out, because you guys make it possible for me to achieve my dreams. If you donate more than $10, you get the mystery wheel, which I will spin on stream, and you get little extra fun rewards, whether like I'm upside down, I'm not allowed to swear, I'm not allowed to say a certain word, I'll read a stupid fan fiction, anything to your liking. $30, you get to pick a Pokemon that you can get customized for a custom sticker that I will make. So if basically if you donate $30, you will also get the mystery wheel, as well as picking any Pokemon for a sticker. So let's say like your favorite Pokemon is like a very underrated Pokemon with no merch. I will make merch for that donation, basically. $50, you get an exclusive sticker pack bundle from me that will feature at least 5 stickers that will all be random, but you get basically first time stickers from me. And anything above $100, you get a custom plush order that is hand stitched and handmade by me, as well as all the other rewards. And those are basically all the incentives that you get for donating, because I want to show my appreciation. And
thank you so much for telling us that. I may have to donate a little bit.
Marshberry!
Speaking of donations.
375 donated $10.
Oh, thank you, Marshberry. Hold on. I mean, like, since we're at calling my bank tomorrow. Oh my god, Nightcrawler, you're scaring me. Marshberry, thank you for the $10. Since we're at the end of the interview, I'm gonna quickly just add you to the board, because that's like, it'll be really quick. Marsh, do you have a specific color you would like to be added to the board? And also, that means wheel time. Do you want to see the wheel spin, Lucy?
Oh my god, I love wheels. I love when wheels spin, yes.
You love when wheels spin?
I love spinning wheels. It's so cool. I like when wheels go really, really fast and then they fly off 2012 Toyota Corollas and end up hitting a motorcyclist going down the highway at 75 miles per hour.
I do remember you telling me about this, I believe. I do remember I think you telling me.
I don't know what you're remembering, because I just made that the fuck up.
No, I don't think it was you telling me. I think someone else told me, like, I don't remember. No.
Did someone hit a motorcyclist with a 2012 Toyota Corolla wheel?
No. Oh, wait, no. It was not you. It was Fern that told me, because, when I interviewed Fern during my interview stream, with them, they're like, I didn't realize how much of, like, a scientist Fern was, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the supporter board so I can add you. Marsh, thank you again for the donation of $10. I appreciate you so much. Like, Fern basically told me, like, if our cars go at, like, a crazy amount of speed, we basically fly. And I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cars are designed in a way where, like, if you go too fast, you can create lift. So our cars are designed in a way where the air going across our cars is able to keep the car down on the ground so it doesn't go airborne. There's like certain like races, like F1 races or NASCAR races, where that design, because they're obviously going for speed, right?
Yeah.
So they'll go kind of push like what's physically possible with speed and get a little risky there. So cars will literally just fly sometimes. Where like an F1 car just goes off the ground and it's like in the airborne for like 10 seconds before hitting something or crashing back down. Anyway, wheels spin. I'm
like gonna make like a bigger one, because I'm gonna make a copy.
Bigger wheel. Oh my god.
Paste. There we go. Where is it? Hold on. Where's the thing? Where'd it go? What? Oh, did I capture the wrong thing? Hold on, wait.
No, Bill.
What?
It might still be set to the Planet Heroes intro that we were talking about earlier.
No, it's there. The wheel's on the TV. I just thought about making it bigger. Oh, okay. We'll spin the wheel here. Yeah, the talk spray made for
Tiny wheel. Tiny wheel.
I'm glad y'all like the spray made for Lucy. I just want to say real quick, chat, I make all these sprites, like, for all these people as, like, my way of saying thank you for people coming on with me, because, like, you take time out of your day to let me interrogate you. The least I can do is give you free art.
Tim fucking cooks with these. Like, if you don't have any money to donate, at least put Tim on like your comms list. So when you do have money, you can get some fine motherfucking art.
Well,
This shit is
well,
awesome.
Well, funny enough, if because Marsh donated $10, they have the chance to win art because there are things like you can win a yick or a request from me on this wheel. So let's see, tiny wheel spin. Let's see what you get you get 3 spins. That's like the the bonus.
God. Yick, like the postmodern RPG.
Yeah. Also, let me get my notepad real quick, so I can write this down because I always need to write down whenever I get donations. So. And
yeah, I'm really bad with memory. Like if I don't write it down, I will forget.
Also, Marsh, your first reward is adding an emote to my server.
Oh my god, free emote, no way.
You get to choose any emote as long as it's appropriate to add to my Discord server. So you can either DM me on Discord to give me an image to pick an emote. So that's the 1 spin. Let's see. I hope we land on like the copy pasta reading one, because that's just an excuse to read more fan fiction with you.
Oh my god, I fucking love... I need to do more narration, to be honest. It's so fun.
I can't switch my sprite for right now. I'll do a respin because I can't do that in this instance. I literally can't switch my sprite.
You are stuck to that beanbag and you will like it.
Uh-huh.
Even though it is lime green.
Oh, okay, cruddy MS Paint drawing. I can do that, like right here, right now. Like I'll just put it on the TV, and like you'll see me draw. So
fucking yes, let's go.
So Mars, do you have any requests of what you want your cruddy MS Paint drawing to be? Because I will literally like switch my screen and just pull up. Just like, all right, time to draw with my mouse. And Lucy will be here to witness it.
No, guys, don't add the lucky hamster to Tim's server, guys. No, like, you could pick any emote, Mars. It doesn't have to be that one.
I mean, it'd be funny. It'd be silly.
It would. It seems like Mars wants Noel Holiday from Deltarune for you to draw.
Okay, I'll pull up a reference from Noel Holiday. I know that character. Let me... Deltarune.
Yeah, Deltarune's cool. I like Yuri. Yuri's awesome.
There we go. And while I have that reference, I'm going to do your last spin, Marsh. Just for you. There we go. Let's see what your last spin is. Chat writes Chat gets to write a tweet, but it has to be safe for work. So chat.
Those are some pretty good spins.
Those are some pretty good spins. So Marsh, if you have a specific request, tell me what kind of tweet you want me to make. Make sure it's safe for work, please. I'm not tweeting anything weird. Please don't make me tweet anything weird.
Oh, well, I remember it because Kai reminded me and Deltarune reminded me. Happy National Yuri Day to all my lesbians. You guys are awesome.
Happy National Yuri Day.
I am kissing you. Mwah.
Well, I'm gonna wait for Marsh to pick what they would like for the tweet. I'm gonna switch over to my MS Paint Fire Alpaca. There we go.
Yeah.
Time to poorly drawn Noel.
I love MS Paint. I need to do more stuff in MS Paint. I recently had to move all my creative apps away from Adobe because they wanted sole perpetuity to anything I create with their software.
Wait, what?
Which is like, yeah, they updated their terms of service to where you are giving them unrestricted copyright to anything you make inside of their software. So I've recently switched to GIMP, Inkscapes, and DaVinci Resolve in order to kind of get around that. Yeah, they're also getting sued by the US government, but like I don't trust Adobe anymore.
Yeah.
The fact that I did just because I can get it free with my student account is like insane. So I wouldn't recommend using Adobe. Oh hi! Oh my god, thank you for the raid, Liberty!
Liberty! Oh my god, Lib, hi! Hi, Liv! Oh my god, hi, Liv!
Insert bear roars sound and another bear. Oh my god, so many bear
Oh
roars.
my god, so many bear roars. Oh my god, Liv, hi! Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god, I did pop up, but dog ate, I can't say your name. Dog a dragon. Dog a dragon. Thank you for the follow. It did pop up because my screen's covered. But thank you, Liv, what were you doing? Oh my god, piss. That's a big jar of piss.
Maybe it's honey.
No, it's piss. I know what it is.
Oh.
Liv, I saw you were drawing. You were drawing some art on your side of Twitch. How was that? I hope you were having fun. Thank you for the raid, though. Oh my, it's not? Is it? What is it?
It could be honey, you know, bears like honey. That's what Winnie the Pooh taught
piss.
me.
I know it is.
Sniper TF2 reference. Sniper TF2.
Oh, it pissed.
Okay.
Oh, it pissed. Oh, Eli, thanks for the gift sub. Oh my god. Oh my god, Skibbity Bazinga.
Let me.
Piss. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lib, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I hope you're resting after your very long stream. And welcome, Lib's channel. My name's Timothy Aaron Caruso. I'm usually a rejected Pokemon, but I'm human today, because I have been doing an interview with my good friend Lucy, or better known as LukyStudios, which you can go follow and check out. I can't give you a shout right now because it's on cooldown, but I will when I get the chance. But thank you for the raid. Oh, thank you for the raid, Lib. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're resting.
You guys are so cool and awesome. I hope you guys enjoy your night, and we really appreciate you stopping by and blessing us with your presence.
Exactly.
Did you just? That's a fart.
That's a fart. That is indeed a fart. Oh yeah. I didn't see if Marsh got the chance to. If Marsh said what tweet we should make, because Marsh donated $10 for me to write a tweet, or more or less the wheel of spin, because I'm doing a donation event to help grow my art channel. My art shop. I'm so dumbfounded right now because I'm still shocked by the raid because it threw me off.
Oh, I found Mars's tweet. It was buried a little bit. Mars wants you to tweet shout outs to the girls, the gay girls, and Kai.
Where is that? Hold on.
It was a post Nightcrawler sent, and then Mars was like, Tim, can you tweet this, please? It was right before the raid.
Right before the raid. Let me see.
Oh my god, feet! I love feet.
Oh my god, no!
Speaking of which, we gotta harvest your beans at some time, Tim.
No! You will not! You shall not harvest my beans.
We gotta harvest your beans sometime. It's been like 3 years, Tim.
We're not.
They're gonna be overripened at this point.
We're not harvesting my beans. We're not harvesting my beans. We're not doing that.
Why not?
Lucy, I know.
They'll go to a great vineyard, okay? We'll make great bean wine out of it.
We're not harvesting them. Also, real quick, Marsh, this is for you. It's very tiny, but you can't see it. But the tweet has been made. Shout out to the girls, the gay girls, and Kai. Going back to my Fire Alpaca doodle. It's not MS Paint because MS Paint can't work on my PC for some reason, so we're doing Fire Alpaca to draw Noelle. This is living up to a name, very cruddy.
It looks amazing. Shut the fuck up.
I'm doing my best.
I love that this is so good. Me too, Kai, honestly. Because every time I read it, I imagine the redraw that you did, Kai, and I just start busting up laughing because you look so polite. Like, you drew yourself so polite in that screen, like redraw. It's amazing.
I just realized I drew Noelle on the same layer as the reference. Oh my god.
I'm so proud of you, Tim. Good job.
I've been drawing for almost all my life and I still can't draw on the right layer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mars did the redraw. I am so sorry. Still really fucking good. I need to commission so many people. Like, we have, like, think about this for a moment, Tim. I know we were being sentimental earlier,
Yeah.
but like, think about how many talented fucking creatives and artists that we have in our communities
I agree.
and that we know. That is like insane. You guys are amazing. I want to put it in my mouth. I want to put all of your creations and art into my mouth so that I can like experience a sliver of the amazing fucking thought process and emotions that you guys put into your work. I don't care if it's soggy or not, Egg.
You don't care if it's soggy or not. I appreciate you
I
so
had
much,
to eat-
Lucy.
I had to eat water sandwiches during theater. Like, I don't care if it's soggy.
Oh, oops. I messed that up. I'm trying to, like, grab the... I appreciate you so much, Lucy. I hope you know that.
Oh, thank you, Tim. I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for, you appreciate me, I appreciate fucking you. If it wasn't for you, like, I would not be sitting in this pink fucking beanbag right now.
Oh, yeah, because the way I met... We met, and I just busted in your DMs.
Like, we met in Mal's server, and you just busted into my DMs, and you're like, "Hey, you seem cool. We should talk." And we just started talking and stuff, and here we fucking are now.
I genuinely don't remember what was my strike of confidence to strike a conversation with you. I just genuinely
I
thought-
have no idea, but I am so glad you did.
I just thought you were neat. I think we were having a conversation in the server, and I just decided, just like, yeah, I'm going in your DMs because I.
Yeah, I'm harassing you. Deal with it.
That's my mindset towards everyone. How do you think I landed shade? I think what made
It was
it
that
funnier.
easy. I don't think you understand, Kai. Like, I love talking to people and I love like DMing people. It's just that I am an NPC. If you do not initiate the conversation, you will not go down my side quest.
I like that. I like that description. Just like, I am an NPC, and I like that a lot because that is me too.
I have like, I wouldn't say like crippling social anxiety, but I am not an instigator whatsoever. She literally went, "You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later."
I think
Literally.
I think what made it funnier was that I don't remember if it was you, but I remember Gem and Nightcrawler were two people who did not send me a friend request when I thought we were friends, because I asked them and they said they were scared of me and thought it'd be weird to send me a friend request. And I was just like, I thought we were friends though this entire time.
Oh, I'm still scared to send friend requests to people like I'm friends with. Like, I've been talking to people for like years on end, and like I'm like, I don't want to send a friend request because that would be weird, and that like that might be overstepping my boundaries and stuff. And like, I know it's just like the antisocial little worm in my brain, like Warden the fucking eagle from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. But like, literally, like, pressing that send friend request button is like one of the most intimidating things I could do.
I don't understand why you were so scared of me. I'm like the least scariest person, Nightcrawler. Like, listen, I'm listening to you, Nightcrawler. I don't understand though.
Same thing happened with eggs, apparently.
What happened is you were shocked when we weren't friends on Discord. I was like, well, I was very bored. I mean, am I intimidating, Lucy?
It's not that you're intimidating. It's that everyone's intimidating. Like, when you've been isolated for like over half of your life, just talking to someone without them instigating a conversation is like one of like the most exhausting not time consuming, but like mentally exhausting and scariest things you can do.
Hibby's so chill. How can you be scared of Hibby? Hibby's so cool.
Oh, yeah, same Nightcrawler. Like, Hibby did, I think Hibby did the same with me. And I'm like, yeah, you're cool. I will look at you, I will look in your general direction, but I will
Respectfully.
never be able to talk with you unless you start it first. I am so sorry.
Oh, oops, I moved myself. That's not what I want to do. I'm trying to grab this, because I was going to flash down the screen for the... Hold on, wait. There we go. Marsh, this is for you. I'm going to send in Luky's server real quick. This is for you. I hope you like it.
The fact that she is canonically a lesbian too just makes this so much better.
It's perfect for today, National Yuri Day.
National Yuri Day, yeah. Happy National Yuri Day to all my lesbians. Also, it kind of got drowned out, but I need to highlight this pun that Egg made.
Oh yeah.
It's intimidating. Of course it makes sense.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't forget Kyle. Wait, why am I forgetting Kai? Wait, what?
I'm like looking back at the chat. Everyone's...
I'm scared. What? No. Oh, about I'm sorry. Shout out to all my lesbians and Kai.
And Kai. The girls, gay girls, and Kai. Just gotta include Kai in that. Liv, I just want to say, if you're still in chat, I was genuinely thinking about raiding you if you were still gonna be streaming, but I guess this is just like, we're just in full circle now. I was planning on raiding you, but I guess you beat me to it.
Thank you for the raid, Lib. We really appreciate it.
We do. Offline raid them. Do I really deserve to be celebrated? Of course you do, Kai.
Kai, it's girls, the gay girls, and Kai. Like, I don't make the rules. That's how the saying goes.
I made the tweet. It's public. It's fact now.
It's fact. Like,
yeah.
It's fact.
It's fact.
Like, it's law.
Like, I think all the Lucy, you're a gay girl. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a girl, so yeah.
Yeah.
All the girls and gay girls say yes to Kai on this day. It's common courtesy even. I am gonna end the stream here though. But again, I because we did the rewards, and again, thank you Marsh for the $10. It means a lot to me. It really does. I'm making sure that that if there was any other donations that I didn't miss it. Oh, Soda Fountain Yeet, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. I hope you've been enjoying the program. Thank you. But yeah, Lucy, again, thank you so much for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. I had so much fun. I really did.
Thank you for inviting me. It's been a blast. I can't thank you enough.
I appreciate you, and I kiss your forehead as my friend.
I steal your beans. Thank you.
I literally shove you in a box with Sleepy.
The tulpa's there too.
I'm putting you in the box with the tulpa. But again, thank you chat for joining me as well for this interview. And again, I will be streaming tomorrow. And as another reminder, this is the final week to donate and get any fun rewards for the art shop. I should say, like, if you want to donate even after this whole event for the art shop, it's fully welcome, but it's kind of, like, gonna be less, like, I guess sort of pressured, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not trying to pressure, it's more or less like, hey, this is happening, you know? It's gonna be less in your
pressure,
face.
don't worry.
Oh my god. But Are all the guest stars of these streams, Tim just pulls them from a box. I don't know where I find them. Sometimes they come to me, and sometimes I pull them from. I've dragged them on here.
I think it was a burlap sack, if I remember correctly.
It was a sack. It was a sack.
Yeah.
I hadn't get a chance to use it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since you used it. I think the last time was Pokemon H.
Oh, it's been so long.
It has been so long.
I'll just pay what I can. No, again, Chad, there's really no pressure. Donate if you can and if you want to. I don't want people to feel pressured at all when it comes to, like, donation events with me. I really don't. That's, like, the one thing I don't want. I don't want anyone to feel pressured. It's like a fun little thing, but because of things that's happened in the background, it just feels weird for me to continue it at the time being. It's gonna be less in the face after when July starts, but donations are absolutely still welcomed. In that time being, let me check to make sure. Okay, yeah, she's still streaming. Good. She better be. We're gonna go raid Cat, because she's building a house, and I think it'd be funny if we all go bother her.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I appreciate everyone, and again, tomorrow night, I will be streaming Garten of Ban Ban, because I feel like it, and it's my channel, and I can make the rules. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me. Thank you again, Lucy, for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow.